It's a powerful drug. All right, everybody all right? All right, too, to be here. Isn't that right? Jared done ran it down to the youngest. Isn't that right? I said I'm looking for him like he owe me something. Isn't that right? I said if I don't make it, then shame on me. Shame on me, shame on you if you don't make it, especially you got information. Y'all all right? Two to be here. Didn't have to do it. But done again. And we here. Isn't that right? I was talking to the young people. We got some stuff we putting together. I'm trying to say something put together. I might do it on the other side. Got it together. We working on some stuff we're gonna come out with. It's gonna be for gonna be a shirt for the Negro, for the so-called Negro, and anybody else won't get it. We're gonna try to have it, try to get it out, try to get them distributed out so we can get them flowing all over this nation. So y'all get ready to get you one. You wanna get on the early end. This one gonna be the most valuable. Like they sold us on them shoes, that Lamar Ball. That boy don't get my damn money. I'm about to fight his daddy. How many of y'all bought them shoes? Damn, I'm the only one got them. Now, please don't laugh, white man. Please don't laugh. Lee, where you at, Lee? Lee, oh my goodness, I bought them shoes. What they had, the $300 pair, he came out with a $1,000 pair. And something gonna be worth some money, preacher. He predicted to go all the way. I got them shoes, saw that first game. I said, I lost my damn money. He ain't went nothing but down from that point. Is it little brother got in the shoes? You know what I'm saying? How little brother, he playing pretty good? He doing pretty good? Maybe I'll write his name on them shoes. I'm not gonna get it, it's a matter of time. Didn't he get hurt last year or something? Oh yeah, I'm bad sign. You come your first year, you get hurt, you'll start for a little while, you just start drifting off. Ain't what's that boy Stephon, ain't he knocked out? Ain't they out of it? Out of the playoff? I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. I mean, I'm just startled. I could have never believed he wouldn't have made it. Listen, I have yet to see one of the interracial players come out and really just do all this mold set. I'm just being honest, I don't know what it is about them though, for real. They don't last long. They don't really last long. If you pay attention, Blake Griffin come out, jumping all over, balls on top of their head. I ain't talking about the basketball one either. Look at him now. He gonna be, in a little bit of time, Blake Griffin be sitting around there first row, trying to write songs. I'm up here trying to pray, you leave me down. Can I have a song I want to. All right, Blake, just sit down, just calm down, Blake. I've been here before, Blake. I've seen it, Blake. It's just a matter of time. When they get washed up, they get done, they'll come right here, sound right in front of them. They'll get spiritual. Then it'll be a dance that'll go with it. I'll be like, thank you, Blake. It's a dance. I said, Blake, we done been through it, but hey, y'all said, what they call it, deja vu. We done seen it before. But yeah, they don't make it. Hey, listen, what's that boy from Kansas City? What's his name? Mahone. He ain't got much more longer. Don't get me wrong, he's great. I'm tell you what they do to all black great athletes, what we'll call so-called, they always put them under so much extreme till they break them down. Because the psyche is there, you have to keep competing, and they'll tell them, you gotta know who played. You hurt? If you hurt, what they tell you? So what you do? I ain't hurt. And instead of Mahone walking off and telling them, Joe, when he was hurt, I gotta get better. I'm trying. White boy, they don't do that. Them white boy, they told them out of there. They gonna still be great. They'll sit out 2-3 years, they gonna be great. Gotta learn how to sit down, rest your body, heal your body. When you come back with that junk and keep playing on some injury, it's only gonna get worse. See, now he already done lost a Super Bowl. It looked terrible too. He looked terrible, but that's the stress they put you under. Now you know he got to look at Kansas looking at him, he failed them. Now he got to come back, he got to play extra hard. You can't play more better than what he's playing, because it's chance and opportunity when you're playing. It ain't always just your time, it's chance and opportunity. You can slip, somebody can just have a better day. You can be at your best, but somebody else's day can be better than yours. So it'll look like you're worse when you're actually not. Everybody get a day. Now he gonna come back, he gotta play with so much unk to try to prove that he's great, that they don't put all the stipulations on him for, and they'll put all that bogus shit in your contract, he gonna be washed up. What's the other boy, the quarterback, was it Sean? What's his name? Watson? Yeah, he'll come to Deshaun, come around. Blake, Deshaun, I'll just give him this stuff to line him up. And when they start trading you out, you had to force to leave a team, you don't get no better. Cam ain't gonna do no better either. When Belichick can't get you there, you're in bad shape. Listen, when Belichick can't take it there, don't worry about it. You watch. Come on, Cam. Cam. Oh, I'm out of break. I don't want no fight. I'm going to get Cam. I'm going to sit Cam on this side. Come on here and sit down. He going to want to write one, too. But he wear them fruity pepper clothes, he can't sing at him. I'm telling you, listen, y'all don't watch it. Listen, let me tell you what. Y'all don't believe it. Anytime with this sport, they get in the heads of the so-called Negro. They'll tell y'all, such got $45 million. Go pull the contract and see all the stipulation. Go see how many completion they got to get. Go see how many games they got to make for their bond. White boys get all their money up front and they get guaranteed money. White boy, look at Drew Brees walked out and he'll still be getting accolades. He'll still be getting points. His yard still be at him. He ain't playing. They give white boy a yard. All right, y'all see it? You don't look, you say, man, I ain't knew he had that many yards, because they just keep adding them up for him. You sit down and count what them white boys be undone. They ain't done all that stuff. They know you can't keep up with it. You a nigga, what you know about keeping up with stats, how they do that stuff? That white folks stuff, they create stats for them jokers. I'm not being honest, white, but they give it to them all the time. A black quarterback and a black receiver, all that stuff short term. Everything they give them is just done. The pressure too high on you. LeBron James better than any white boy they ever had. Now, I'm not a fan of LeBron like that now. Let me be clear about that. He better than any white boy they ever had. He done came here and done a lot of stuff to the game now. But any little thing the boy they can get on, they'll put on there, try to put and take them down. They don't like to see when you keep getting all them accolades. Now, he done made it with 3 teams and got championship. You got to make it, he's the deciding factor on them teams. You got to give him that now. If each team you go to win a championship when you're there, you got to be that deciding factor for that. So you got to give him that greatness of what he's done and where he's gone. But when the white folk get through, they'll find something on it. They'll keep rattling, they'll keep knowing that eventually they try to break. Once they get in your head, I don't care how great you are. When that camera get here and you playing, they'll have a second. Just come. You hear you dribbling, you at the free throw line. You getting ready to shoot now. Come. Come on here. He was playing in Japan. Take your time. You getting set, right? Don't forget the rape charge he had is coming up next week, that court date, and he's waiting, and he's probably going to be convicted too. Wow, this is rough too. And they say got other allegations. Right, that's it in there. You bet that camera's zooming your head like that him. They look they know them folks talking about me. You sit on that bench, that shit be get right. I was going to use you again. That thing, they get running. Y'all can see, you can count the booger hairs in their nose. All right? Y'all can say what y'all want. That stuff break you down mentally. So now instead of you playing out of concentration and training, you playing out of frustration, and they know they break you down. They don't want to see anybody with color extra do something. I've been told y'all, we need to get our own league, pull all out and pull it, and it'll be more fun. Let them white boys play. They ain't gonna get sweaty. That's right. Man, you do 50 of them straight little white layups like that, you don't even get musty. We done seen it. Nobody want to see that shit. Nobody want to see no backboard shot unless you done spent around and twisted. We done added too much finesse to it. It's just time for our people to get all of them and bring them on home and we'll fit. Look at Antonio Brown. They broke him down. They broke him down. He getting him might say what you were saying before. He said, see, they get in your psyche. You saw the first thing they did with him? He was right. He got his own money. They didn't control him, so he thought. But once they broke him down and they started coming, look what they did. Now the doctor pop up. Where the doctor come from? If I fart in your face, this confidentiality. You my doctor. I can fart in your face. If it's a problem, let's be honest with you. You should have charged me and sued me. It ain't like I ain't got it. Come on, I just farted in your face on purpose and laugh at it. And then you my doctor. You don't think you need to have something done here? You wait until the NFL decide they want to try to come at me because I done withstood them on something. I jump out and say, I ain't playing. I ain't coming to camp. I'm going to get better. They say, I tell you what we're going to do. Wreck your life. Start pulling people from nowhere. People that have no relevance and get them right now. Women go, oh, he raped me. He okay. I'll pass down the bed. He peed on me. Why you just saying something now? That's how they wreck y'all life. Really, if these Negroes had in the so-called Negro, all of them will go ahead and walk. Yep. I ain't like they'll keep them. They going, I'm going to lose money. You losing money now. Yep. Most of their money going to be spent well. Court cases. Attorneys rape them. Yep. By the time they get through paying all that stuff and fines and suspensions and other stuff you lost and endorsement, listen, even when Negro get these endorsements, they always set you up to where if you do any defect, not only you lose it, you owe us money back. Look how they did Michael Vick when they got rid of him. He had to come at, how does I give you back my signing bonus? Now they eventually had to give it back to him, but how much money he spent to get the money back? If I got $23 million and I got to fight you for 2.5, 3 years to get it back, how much did I spend to get it back? So I lost money and I lost time. That money you took from me made me default on other loans. So when I get it back, I still lost. Then mentally you brought me down. They knew Michael Vick was on his way to being the greatest quarterback them boys had ever seen. Scrambling, he was going to be greater than Steve Young. Steve Young was a good one. For a white, but he learned that from us. He seen niggas escaping slavery. That's how he knew how to ditch and dodge them like that. When a straight come up, take your time. Listen, sit back down, get up, take your time. I'm finna use you. Now come on. So what you do, like hypothetically, you a slave catcher, you coming at me. Now you gonna see, I know, come to Japan, we think Japan. So you coming at me like you finna catch me. So, you too fast. Come too fast. I said, the man's on me like that, bam! I'm like, damn, come on, Pastor, come on, Pastor. Now you good at it. Now, I said, slow slave catch, come this side him. Like hypothetically, you coming at me to catch me, right? Come on. See that's it? So that's how they learn that stuff. We had to ditch these folks. See how my pastor did that? So you see what I'm saying? So all these white boys, they don't come here, they don't watch stuff, and they don't learn our technique. Come on, man, a slave, you gotta learn how to move. What you think they gonna come up there and run here and just say, come back to me? No, they trying to dive and catch. You gotta learn how to jump on there trying to grab a leg. So I just had to tell y'all stuff like that. I know y'all, y'all watch it, y'all get impressed with them. I don't watch them no more. I really have just kind of just let them have it. Because really these black entertainers, so-called black entertainers, these black sport people, they owe us. The opportunity they got came through other people that marched and protest to get them equality, to get them the opportunity, and get them the contract money white boys got. It wasn't until the late, in the 80s, when them guys first broke $1 million. The O.J. Simpsons and people like that, all them guys were getting hundreds of thousands. Them guys never seen no $1 million until then. So it because we watched them, because we were glad to see somebody look like us in there. The ratings went up. We was excited. I mean, you seeing people like us, Jim Brown, you see all these people out here playing and running, and then they were successful in what they were doing. People of color, they drew us into sports because it made us want to watch them. You know what I'm saying? It was a sport that was predominantly dominated by whites before that. Now you still got whites in it, but you see more of us now. On basketball courts, on football field started. The white boys sit on the bench, you be like, them white boys on the bench. Them white boys got good contracts on that bench. When them white boys leave now, them white boys gonna be commentating. You gonna be making videos, arguing and fussing with people, talking about you a fight them and stuff like that, you in your truck. White people don't make them videos. I ain't trying to down comment, I'm just being honest with 12 years. I'm just being honest with y'all. When a black man, when a so-called Negro get finished, man, he got a scuffle. You done put 12 years in there in your retirement, money you should have put up and money you should have made, you put up, you came out first round draft pick. I mean, you got signing bonus. You shouldn't have to be in no truck. That's just how they put up. I'm telling you, it's bad for us. Y'all don't believe it. I constantly tell y'all people all the time the importance of why we have to segregate, why we have to establish and have our own. You cannot be anything here. You're only what he allows you to be, and when he finds out, he gonna shut you down. Whenever them slaves had them little meetings, we sit right now, when he run up on that horse, knock it off, get back to work. Then he watching the one that leg walk out, the one who set up. You can tell who set it up. He ain't the first one to run off. Everybody else run off fast. They can look, I already just picture and know you the problem. Now I'm finna transfer your ass out of here. I'm finna cut something off. I'm finna beat your ass right in front of these people so they gonna see whatever y'all were thinking, stop it. That's how they get us every time. You lock up the leader. That's how you get the people to run away. That's the same thing they did to Key. They knew that. They weren't stupid. All these people that we can keep beating y'all up. Who's the real problem? The organizer. The person that got everybody to come together. That's who we got to do in the eyes of the people. What do you think happened to Yahushua? Once they snatched him up, what do you think happened with the movement? The apostles did work, but he was the person he's the one that actually set it up. You know what I'm saying? Who actually orchestrated the whole thing. And that's the part they always look. Now, when the other people went out to 12 to testify about it, you were testifying about a man who had already been captured and killed. Yeah. So what you think in the mind of people that hearing you talk? If they kill him, they'll kill me too. So they weren't that actually anxious to go jump into something that people getting killed and locked up for. The apostle were arrested for this. Who locks up people that walk around, you hungry? He goes, 10 ham sandwiches. Folks getting you over more than what you want. Who locks these people up and kill them? unless you're teaching people against a system that's helping to denigrate them and oppress them. The system was just as much a part of the people committing kata, sin. People need an outlet. So when people look, they're oppressed, they're going to go and they're going to go against the rule, even if it's the rules of Elohim, because of the oppression. So that's why we got to break away. So you serve Elohim, your mind got to be free. I said, being honest with y'all, y'all don't believe your mind got to be free. The average of our people in debt, foreclosure, eviction. That's the reality. It might not be you, the individual, but people you know are in foreclosure and possible eviction. People you know are behind and scuffling. People you know that are sick, gravely ill and sick, and they have to keep pressing. White people don't know how to do that. They got a Shrine Hospital for white people, where they don't pay shit. The Danny Thomas Hospital for kids. St. Jude. When Jude been a saint for us? That's for white kids. Danny Thomas put up a hospital for white kids. If they get sick, if they get a disease that predominantly affects white people, they don't pay a dime. And the family are put in hotels and care for. Give me, only hospital they got for a nigga is Grady Hospital. And they flip a coin on your ass. Let them die. Y'all can sit here how you want to. If nobody gonna tell y'all reality, I don't know how you sit here. What's your real reality? That you're gonna sit here and you're gonna stay in this room till the man come back? Your real reality, you're gonna walk out this door and you're gonna face real life problems, and you're gonna get real life consequences for your ignorance, for your lack of. Y'all understand me? These people are killing us. This will not stop. Constantly showing people that's being killed. They just brought another video of another young man. I forgot what state it was. 2 years ago, he was killed by the police. Jumped back in his car and the police shot, saying he seen him grab a gun when he was in his car. He rolled off and shot him, I think 14 times and killed him. Have y'all seen that video? Depending on what news you watch. I can't remember the boy. He was a young kid too. 2019, I think is what they say killed him too. How many videos we got? Videos they watch, videos they constantly sit here and they look these videos and then they put them in their archive. What in their archive? What do you think? How much video do you think they got of us? All them so-called Negro videos they got showing you civil rights month. Those ain't our videos, that's their videos. That's white folk entertainment. Watching you sit here and get beat, get drugged, get shot, mistreated. White people keep that for entertainment. And then they'll walk up and have a dog in the car. I'd be pissed. Dog look him in the face, dog sitting in the lap, hang out the window. Walk up and slap shit out that dog and see what happened to you. Just walk up and just slap shit out that dog and see what happened. That dog got more rights than you got. These folks got shit on the bill to protect them dogs. They call it, what they call it? Animal crew, they got the organization, what they call it? Oh, they got that for you too. But yours come with Vaseline. The dog got Peter and you got Peter. They put Vaseline on yours, just a little bit. Make a fool out of you. You being mistreated, I'm trying to take it. I tell y'all that because I don't ever want y'all to get too comfortable. When we sat and we share these shareems, sing these songs, what they call it, shir shareem. We sit here and sing, don't forget where you at. Right. The people that came before y'all wasn't singing for them. Right. Your others wasn't singing for them. They looked at where they were going to, man, we going into depression. Right. We going into oppression. They said, we can't sing that, you know. White people require you to make you happy. If you don't like it, boy, go back where you come from. How you gonna go back where you come from, you don't know where you came? That's right. How you gonna go back to where you come from, you don't have the means to get back? Tell me that, white boy, and give me the map of where you got me from. Right. Tell me that, white boy, and give me back the gold and the silver you took from me. Give me back all my knowledge and information. I'm glad to go. Yes, sir. But if you can say that when somebody don't know where they live, they don't know where they came from, you can say shit like, because they know it's not possible. But we organize. That's how I think. That's the psyche. Then, I ain't holding you, boy. Go back where you came from. Where did you come from? Other than what state, county, or city you know. Give me the map that shows what tribe I came from. Where you captured, where you brought me from, and where you dropped me off from. Then I can trace my steps back. Yeah. See, when Yasharal came out, you know what they did? They put stones down. Those were markers. So they could always go back and retrace their footsteps. You know what your book told, the book of Marshalline? It told you don't remove the old landmark. Because that stated the way you traveled and where you came from. You can always go back and trace your history. White people picked up your landmarks. You know what else they'll do when they get your property? They put it down. They'll put a stake in the ground, marking this is your area. Mr. Yahuwah put a stake in the ground when he put Yahushua over there. Letting you know that was your territory, that was the place where you were, and that was your region. He took your stake out the ground. Now you gotta go to Longhorn to get a steak from an animal that ain't even an olive. Something he done generated and made. Came from on the island. How many cows, y'all have cows over there, they call them over there in St. Lucia? How many cows y'all got don't have horns? None. You ain't see cow with no horns till you came on here, ain't it? You know that people don't see, white people don't tell you that. We so happy to get these little animals with no horns and ship them around here, and you wonder why we getting sick. Why all of a sudden now everybody come up lactose intolerant. You know that? We were growing up, we never even heard no lactose intolerant. You drink that milk, you ain't getting nothing. Then every baby that come out now lactose intolerant. So when you run down, I can tell when you was a little kid, all y'all were lactose intolerant. Never even heard of this stuff. Why folks sit here and mess your mouth, they give you diseases. Then niggas spilled out their mouth every time, oh, I'm lactose intolerant. You're like, what? Boy, you can't suck a titty? What they call you letting that lactation? Boy, you can't suck a titty? Boy, you sissy. Yo, man, you better not tell nobody that. You can't put no titty in their mouth. What's wrong with you, boy? Boy, you sissy? Yeah, man, you want them titties. At least 2 of them. All right, switch up. Double dribble. Need some honest. See, those old gator legion, they like that. Every man get one of them, what they call a merce. See, them boys need a dad in their life. That made no sense, no man walk around talking about no damn pocketbook and no merce. You merce throw that shit in the garbage. You must let it go, isn't that right? And you must be born again. Grown man trying to justify gonna throw an M in front of it. Not no man pocketbook. Man get a briefcase. I tell you, I remember even when he had that flap, that thing, I'll go with all that stuff. I tell you, y'all get stuff, man put a briefcase, man get him a suitcase, and a man get him a wallet. That's it. We can't have all that stuff. All that stuff, these folks, get your book bag. That way you can hike and get the hell up out of here. We can't have all that stuff them folks got, man. Got that thing all blingly and fold all over and got little ruby cards all on that stuff, Rubens and diamonds. Shit look like Lucky Charm. No, ain't no man got no business with that stuff. We got to change that. See, that's how they softening our men down. Another way they beat us down, they done domesticate our men so bad they don't even know what's a man fashion and what's a man dress. I say a man dress, I'm talking about his attire now. I ain't talking no dress. We talking about his attire. Tell him the characteristics of a man. Man, well, Brandon, he got to do like that for some reason. He got to do this when he wants. I got damn breasts don't make me do this. Got no business with that stuff. Teach a man how he's supposed to carry himself. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Don't y'all know, as simple as this sounds, if we don't teach it like our women, if we don't teach it to them, you can't just do it on your own. At one time, we had an instinct to things. We lost that instinct. It's just like taking a wild animal and you put him in a cage. You domesticate it over a period of time, it loses instinct. It's stuff a wild animal knows and pick up. Not only they know how to hunt a prey, they also know how to recognize when there is other predators around. They lost that skill set once you put them in the cage, and that's what the white man count on. For you to go out here and just like, okay, when a predator animal kills a prey, the one thing they'll learn to do when they kill it, they're also going to make sure they sense to look at what's else around, what's my surroundings. What's due to come typically? They're looking for certain things. Jackals. Jackals come up and they distract. They distract by making noises. And a predator animal already know this shit is gonna make other animals, because they know other animals learn from said they're only making that noise because it's food somewhere. And I'm coming to this food. They start watching buzzards, because they know when buzzards and vultures come in, there are animals that watch them and they're coming. So now they look at, I'm gonna lose my kill. I gotta take my kill and I gotta go put it up somewhere. Or get what I can and leave this alone to avoid any bigger problem. We set somewhere till it's too long. That's just being honest. You set somewhere too long, it can cost you your life. You can be a predator, but if 3 and 4 more other predators come just like you, then you're going to lose your life and you're going to lose what you got. So they learn when to walk away, and they learn how to be ready to protect, or they learn how to defend, or they learn how to move and get out of there. Or put your stuff up somewhere. See, you done lost your skill, your survival skill. You sit here and you leave everything you got open for everybody to come in and take it from you. Because not only you got to worry about the white man, you got to worry about other people that look like you. You got to worry about other people calling out, bringing attention to you. And all this potentially going to cost you your life. Or what you done saved, or what you done worked hard for to kill and put up to protect and have for yourself and for your family. Hello? Don't y'all know a predator animal knows, just like the female, she knows how to put her cub somewhere in safety while she goes out. You know what she won't do? She won't take her cubs with her out when she's going for a kill. Not till they get a certain size and she got somebody to watch them. Then she teach them how to shop. At a certain critical age, she won't take them out. She'll leave them somewhere. She'll take down a kill and she'll take the kill to them. Then she'll call them and she'll make sure while they eat, I'm watching everything around. I got to make sure that while you eat, nothing can come in and hurt you. We sit our kids down at the table of death. Don't y'all understand that? We sit our kids down at the table of death. These white people feeding you to kill you, baby. You got to learn how to sense certain things and learn, walk away from it. Walk away from it. And that's what happened. We've gotten too comfortable. You know, we look at, how many of y'all here kids been killed by the police? Or killed in gun violence from other people that look like you. So you don't really take this as serious until you become that victim. We don't have to just focus on no police killings to us or over policing. We got to worry about what happens to us by us. We're not putting up a heightened alert, and we got to teach our people. If we're going to stop any real violence that's going against us, we got to teach our people. We can have all the conversation we want to. If these people are not taught how to survive to keep from taking, then guess what? The saga continues. The saga, okay, we got a problem with drugs in our neighborhood. I'm talking about drugs that kill us. Let's go with the white man brings it in. The white man's the manufacturer. He gives it to us. You don't have to be the distributor. That's right. Now, with saying that, as logical as that is, as simple as it is, now, what's your next trade? Now, how you going to survive? Now, let's go with this. Now, this drug dealing that you're doing, that's killing our people, destroying our people in our community, that have us with deformed babies born, that's taking women and men out, or taking away their sexuality, and now they turn to homosexual. If I don't give you another trade, how am I going to convince you to walk away from something that's paying you thousands of dollars a day?
That's right. That's right.
See, when I come to criticize and tell you about the detriment you are to our people, then I have to have some type of resolve. There's got to be something. And it makes no sense. Anybody can criticize everything we're doing to tell people we need to stop it, but what's the alternative? If that's my survival and that's how I make my money, what can you offer me to get me away from it? Man, I'm just telling you, man, what can you offer me then? Man, I mean, stop killing our people. I'm hearing you, but I see myself dying if I don't survive. So when it comes down to my survival and yours, who's going to win this? It's a no-brainer. The man is slinging drugs because he felt this is how I make money. I take care of my family like this. I provide a lifestyle and a safety and a defense for me with this. Now you're telling me that what I'm doing is killing you. Then what can you offer me that I can still take care of my family and myself and not kill you? Prayer. Do you know your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? He the motherfucker that made it. That's right. That's who took us out of here, took us from where we were at. Then we got to teach our people. We got to give our people a craft. We got to give our people a trade so you can survive. Our people got to have an opportunity so we don't have to kill each other and take from each other. See, he's the facilitator of this. He puts you in this situation. When your kids can't survive, can't make it on his platform, then your alternative is to do what? You prostitute. You sell your body. You whore. You shake down. You sell drugs. You know, right? You go to gang value. You go to stealing and taking from other people that work hard to get what they have because you don't have another alternative. See, all these are things we have to look at, we have to put together in order for our people to survive. You got to be practical. Prayer is good. Elohim is good. And the only way a person gonna know that is through information. And they gotta have a relationship. They gotta be able to see that it works. I can't tell these people about the goodness of Elohim and what Elohim doing. They ain't got nothing. A person gotta look from a business standpoint. What do you have? You've been doing it. What are you doing? Begging, borrowing, cheating, flim-flamming, sleeping with men and kids. I ain't interested. I'm not interested. You see what I'm saying? We have to give our people a viable opportunity chance. We got to provide that. We got to teach them. We got to criticize our own people when we're wrong. Don't say, no, we can't say anything wrong. No, we got to teach them wrong. Wrong can come from us just like it come from any other race. Misinformation can come from us just like it come from any other race. Disinformation can come from us just like it come from any other race. Y'all got me? Then we got to show them, when we tell them what people can do of color, they got to see us do it. How many times I stand on y'all about how we got to work together? How we all got to be cohesively a unit. How we got to work together as a body. Because that's the only way we're going to get other people to see it. They got to see, does it actually work? I hear you talking, but do y'all guys do it? Do y'all guys work together as a body? You can tell people whatever you want until they can physically see it, till they can really enhance their thing so they can process it and say, you know what? We can do it. Who? They doing it. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Goodness, there they go again. There they go again. We don't want to hear that. At least some reality. I'm telling you reality. I don't want nobody to tell me that ain't going to help me when I leave him. If it can't benefit me but step in this room, if I get all that power, I can just fly around the room. All the power I got, I can just make stuff happen right here in the room. When I leave the room, I'm done. I don't live in this room. I don't live in this room. I don't want to be contained in just no room. I want to be able to go on my own liberty. I want to see things work for me wherever I go. Wherever Abraham went, it worked for him. The people who we come along, we teach about, it worked for them wherever they went. That's how I need to work for me. Yahushua would say, although he went through the valley of the shadow of Moot, he said he wasn't going to yar no evil, no rasha. He said because Yahuwah was with him. Said the rod and the staff, he said he comforted him. Isn't that right? He said he prepared a table for him well. Right here with the enemy. You know he sat right at that table, Yahuwah was right down. Isn't that right? He told the apostle though, the Shalakim, he told him to go and make ready. And when he sat down, he said, one of y'all gonna betray me. Right. Everybody dipped their hand, he dipped it. He said, the same one dipped his hand with me. He said, it me. He said, you said it. Yep. But he let him know, Yahuwah prepared the table right here in the presence of my enemy. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. He let you know, the man be with you. We need that kind of protection. Because there are things that happen around you, you'll think everybody sat down with you for your good, and they're not there for your hurt and for your detriment. Right. This skin here could be one of the most deflated, the most cunning things you ever seen. Because you fall asleep for that color. Go put your Black Lives Matter shirt on. Your life should have been mattering. Should have mattered before they came out and had to give you no symbolism they had to tell you about. Most of these people come out with organizations. I'm not just trying to criticize. I'm just being realistic. Because there are a lot of organizations out here that start off with a purpose. But a lot of times what happens with a lot of our organizations, money becomes in. When money come in, shit get funky. People start getting checks and money start moving and deals start getting made. Then you got other organizations that come in and start splitting money. Then you got government entities that come in and promises them money, gives them money to deflate and move our cause away. If we're going to go out, we should never come in until we get what we came out for.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all know that?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's just being honest. It don't make sense. What sense it make to walk out here and hypothetically, Danny been shot. We're going to go out there weekend, then we're going to go back in and keep working for now. Then the cause went but 2 days. We ain't going back till we get what we came for. Even Yahuwah told him, he said, who set a trap and take it up before he caught what he intended to get? He said, who does that? He said, thieves come in and steal. Who leave before they get everything they get? Unless some alert them or harm. Otherwise, they come to get everything they came for and even more. Then why I'm going to come out and I'm going to protest and don't even get what I want and go back in? He's trying to tell me you're not a smart businessman. So it's time for us to educate ourselves. I know they look at us, they say, oh, they folks, man, they just be dancing, man, they just be singing, maybe getting down, man, I like that, in my jam. We living something too.
That's right.
And we got expectation when we go out here. When we just walk out, I said like Shaul said, they call him Paul, we not that one that beat it to L.
That's right.
Ain't that right? We running with a certainty. Know what you're running for. Yeah. People that's out here, they just running to and fro, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't have no idea. People just going for something. People just doing something. People just start something. Somebody come to it. I don't need people just come to it. I need people to come to what's right. Yeah. We need to make sure we right. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. These young people, they depending on us. Yeah. Now I'm gonna get my pen. I need a pen right quick. I'm gonna let them go ahead and sound the Kato Sarah. For those that don't know, we do that. It means asunder. It means sunder, separate. So that's what we're supposed to do. When Yahuwah come back here, and when he sound the Kato Sarah or the Teruah, we're gonna separate. Ain't that right? Whatever you're doing, if you moot dead, you gotta let dead go and you gotta get up. Yeah. If you living, you gotta let life go because you're gonna take on something else. Everybody, whatever you're doing, you gotta let it go. So he put us in preparation to do that already. Once we named the Shem of Yahushua, the name of Yahuwah, we supposed to separate anyway. Y'all, we talked about it on Layla last night, didn't we? How Abraham, he separated from everything he had. From his family, from his home, from his possession, from his king, which is his brethren, to do what Yahuwah told him to do. And that's the same mind we got to have. That's who we follow, Abraham. Yes, isn't that right? So Yahuwah be a baraka to us, and baraka anybody that baraka. And anybody that set the curse her to take her down, let Yahuwah take them down. Y'all got it? Yes, all right, y'all go ahead and do your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. All right. I'm gonna get ready to go down. What's up? Y'all all right? Yeah. Oh, that's that knee. Eternal Kudash was separated. Abba the Father. We, Yakra, which is called upon your Shem, which is your name, asking you to have it come upon us, which is mercies. I ask you to forgive us and to blot out our Qatar and our Ma'al, which are our sins and our iniquity, our transgressions. I ask you to barak us according to the berith that you showered, which is the covenant that you vowed. To Abraham and Yasakak and Yaakov, the Yahudim and Yasharal, to their Tuledah, which are their generations, even to us and to our Tuledah, which are our generations. Barak Jerusalem, the married, the single, the separated, your Raha, your Malaki, those going through, those seeking, those carving upon your Shem, which is called upon your name. Those we commit you in Palau in prayer, that ask us to Palau for them and with them, that seek your redemption and that you redeem us all, that grant them their lost desire, and those that could not be here because of situation and circumstances that were pressing, that were unconditional for them, that we ask that you barak them for their lost desire. For those watching in that seeking, for those that are looking for halal, which is direction for you to guide them. We ask you to grant them that understanding. All of us open our lives of our minds that we might know you according to your debar. We only come to Yakra upon you, which is called upon you, because no other help we know. No other Adon, which is a master. No other Elohim, which is supreme ruler that we can seek, that can recover us, that can strengthen us, that can grant us the Ruach HaKadosh that will keep us, which is your spirit of separation, that will sustain us until you appear, that we can forever be with you. We ask as we prepare to move further to open our understanding, that we might know you, that you will search us and see if there be any Rasha Darak, which are any evil ways, and cast it from us, and lead us in the Arak everlasting, which is the way of life. Let the debar of our paw, which are the words of our mouth, let the meditation of our law, which is of our hearts, be accepted in your sight. And as we prepare to move further, we palau, in which we ask that you take full control, that you get the tahalim, the praises, the kabud, which is the glory, and the kabad, which is the honor, and the shem, which is the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, the anointed one. Let us all say, Amen. Woo. Man, y'all charge up my hub around. I need my hub around. Y'all playing around, I like my hub around. Who got a polo shirt on? Anybody? Anybody got no polo? Except for Uncle Ted. You got a polo on? I need to use Uncle Ted. Can I borrow you for a minute? Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Try to get him to get him. What I'm gonna do, that's how. Oh, he got one of them. I'm gonna use Uncle Ted. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you go. No, yeah, he said he don't want to be like Hachikashi. Hachikashi, you done set a standard. I'm gonna need you to turn right here for me. Right, no, turn around that way, right here, right now. And I'm finna draw the shirt. Take me long, see, I got photographic memory that once I see a thing, I don't have to look at it no more. But I'm gonna do that so people will know. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw this shirt so people will see what we trying to put out here. And this shirt, I'm gonna need an eraser. Not that I messed up, but so people know I'm human like them. So what we doing, we trying to put this shirt together. So we're gonna get Liana to draw it, but it's gonna take us some time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use all my skills and all my powers. Somebody laugh? So what we're gonna do, I'll tell you to move. I'm gonna need my eraser again. Here we go, I'm gonna tell you nervous?
No, keep getting.
But keep getting. So we're gonna make this, and this shirt has got a name already. We don't already put together that one. Where my teenagers at? Raise your hand. Y'all joking, don't try to let me go out by myself. Raise your hand so they can see y'all, jokers. Raise them up so they can see y'all. All right, jokers, put your hand down. Here we go, that thing coming together. Oh yeah, that's nice. Y'all hear something? Okay. That means we're getting serious. So what we're gonna do, we gotta put this together. So this the prototype right here. But it won't take long. The real one's gonna pop on out there even more. And then we get it. So when the real one come out here, y'all be ready now. How many of y'all want to go and paper this shirt now while it's in a prototype? How many of y'all try making the mail cool? Boy, that's a lot of order. I don't know if I can get that many that fast. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right here. We about to be done. See, when you skill at this stuff, it take time, but it don't take that time. See, I know it. It's like it come to me. I was thinking on this thing all night too. I said, this is it right here. I know it's it here. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. What you say, Uncle Ted? Uncle Ted, you make me nervous. All right, so. Oh, yeah. How many boys you got? All right. All right, I think we're ready. That's it. That's it. That's it right there, ready. All right, y'all can turn it around, they can see that one now. I need a couple y'all can turn that around, they can see it. That's one of the shirt right there. This right here is gonna be the, this gonna be, yeah, Rolo. What is, we coming to fight polo. See, if you pay attention, we up here and we kicking the man back. This Rolo right here. So we gonna take this on the road. This color, they told me they only wanted 3 buttons on this one right here. This is a prototype. It took me a long time, I thought about it, and when the vision came to me, it's like unleash. And I put, how many of y'all trying to make a male cool want this shirt? Y'all see the same thing I see. See, that's what we are. We all come and fight them. This Rolo. So the Rolo gonna be the hottest thing out here. And I drew the other prototype, cause this the short sleeve one right here. It don't look like it's the short sleeve. I got the long sleeve on the, can I get 2 people? Can you help me turn it around right quick? Yeah, here you go. Well, yeah. That's what you doing. You just falling off, Dixon. Hey, y'all turn, yeah, you have to just pick it up and just turn around. Yeah, turn around. So you can see, this the long sleeve. So go slow, don't throw it, cause excitement. Come on around. There we go, come on around. They put the camera, that's it, so see, this the long sleeve one right here, the Rolo right here. So when Uncle Ted, I had to hurry up, so I knew he would get tired standing up there, so I had to move kind of quick, but you can see I do it. And don't worry about the club foot. The shirt is what's important. See, this is the long sleeve version right here. Leona, can you pull it up so they can see it? Who can y'all put the camera? They can see that for people at home. They can see it. And y'all can see, you can see the style and see. Then I got it kind of open because you want to breathe. We don't want to choke a nigga. So that's why we got that neck room. Plus, now we got another one we gonna draw. We done came up. We talked about this last night. Remember the ones like remember the one set we talking about? Y'all remember that one? So we got another set we gonna make because we was thinking about for people getting immersed. And this, what this one gonna make, it's gonna be the shirt. And why we got the collar like this, you're gonna be able to put it on from the top. So you're gonna step in it, and when you step in it, gonna have drawers already in there. Then you just button up the top. So it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be called a drawser. So I know some of y'all like walking around, you ain't got no drawers, and white folk do it, and they wear it. This gonna ensure just to laugh like, white people need to put on drawers. So we're gonna have the drawser. So how many of y'all want the drawser? I mean, we want to try to make it in the mouth cool with everything you can. All right, that's what we talking about. This one right here. So we're going to get an order. So now I heard y'all, now don't back out. So we're going to get the Rolo long sleeve, the Rolo short sleeve, then we got the drawers coming out. So we're going to put this on. And the teenagers already agreed that they were going to wear this. The teenagers that agreed on this last night, because you can't back out. Hello? Where are the people that said last night to talk about this shirt, we were talking about designing it? Raise your hands up so they can see y'all. Put them up, they can see y'all higher. Put them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 shirts off the rip. Mook, you over there, Mook. Mook, you don't remember being over there? Hold on, you was over there too? What you doing trying to put your head down? I just thought what you was over there. Which one you want? The short sleeve, the long. Which one y'all want to make out, the long sleeve or the short one? The drawers. Somebody, you want two? Who want two? You want both of them? You want two on Rudy? I appreciate you, Rudy. See, Rudy is on his way. Why y'all messing around? Let me tell you something. When you want 1, 2, Alex. You want all of them, even the drawers. That's what I'm talking about. Land Kelly, we thought about you. We made the drawers 1 to 10. Cause we got going from the bottom. We got to make sure y'all got to get down to it. Princeton, you and Felicia too. We got to make the drawers. The neck part got to be wide enough. So we thought about it. Cause y'all know what we want. This shirt, Ed, you get one. Ed, we gonna. So we want to make sure we don't want nobody to be discriminated when these clothes, when this well come out. See, a lot of clothes discriminate against, but like them skinny clothes, don't they hurt people? So these gonna be not one size fit all. Yeah, do the draw. And then what's gonna happen, like what we gonna do? I know you wondering, Roy looking, I know you wondering, how is this gonna fit everybody when people small on them? They also gonna come with thumbtacks on the side. You just stick them in. See, we done thought all this stuff. So that's the one, we ain't gonna wait, all that elastic, Anytime you see parent with elastic, you already know something going on with it. You're trying to fool, we don't want to fool nobody. We want to get it and get the thumbtacks in the side, so you stick your side, you keep going. So y'all would tonight, before y'all leave, we'll have a sheet out there. Do me a favor, Dan, I want a paper sitting out there on the table and a pen, just leave it out there, and make sure we have y'all name in your order. Don't worry about your side, how many you got in your family so everybody can have one. And for the babies too. And what's the good thing about this one, if the baby with the children themselves, all you do, we're gonna put another pair of drawers right around the neck part. So all you do is flip it over. But please clean the bottom out before you flip it. So when this come out, we'll be ready. All right, you turn around. And I'm gonna say that, hold on for a minute. Hold on, we need to put, hold on. They gotta put one of them like, hold on. That's the trademark. So you try to go out and steal it, we're gonna have you in court, we're gonna sue you. So y'all see it been trademarked. So teenagers, we gotta wear our first so we be an example. Young people, Gabby, you want yours too, right? Yes, you do. You just don't know it. You're in the spirit. So everybody be ready, all right? All right, we're gonna get ready and we're gonna talk about what does say Mr. Yahuwah before the Rolo come out. So y'all know what y'all gonna be wearing, y'all come to service, so we can be uniform. Huh? All things come. See that Chris learning? And then what we're gonna do, if you wear the shirt, you get to come to Chris jumping. Also at the service, we're gonna have a jumping event. Chris is gonna jump 15 feet. After Shabbat. So, how many of y'all here know he can do it? That's what I thought. Could you see how many folk behind you? Oh, yeah, that's what they say. Man, Chris all busted up and broken up. All them years of football and stuff, you done. Mixed with alcohol and marijuana using in college, man, you ain't finna get up on the ground like that. That's right. How much alcohol you drunk in college? A liquor store? Yeah, you ain't gonna make it up there. Don't worry about it. 15 feet, that's high. So let's look at Romans chapter 15, as usual. Verse 4. Why are we looking at this? That's right, you gotta have a base, you gotta have a foundation. Isn't that right? That's how you build. So everything we do has gotta be practical for us. We gotta have a foundation. Y'all got it? And we build on a stone, which is a bond, which is a stone, right? That's what he said a man do, say dig deep, and he dig deep till he can put it on a sewer, which is a rock. And that's when a man starts putting that foundation down. He got something in, he said, this is practical. He has to dig to get there. You know what's amazing with that? We have to dig to get to the truth. And we can't start building it. We couldn't start building until we got down and felt like we've gotten to the sewer, not the lower parts of what they have. I know he said sewer, I saw Jesse smiling. You know, he a sewer, he get excited. No, sewer is the Abari word for rock. All right? A bond is the word for a stone. So we were supposed to go down until we hit a rock. And when we get to the rock, he said, then you can start building, right? So we learned later in the 4th chapter, book of Acts of the Apostle, about verse 11, verse 10, 11. He told her that this was the stone. Which was the bond, which was set at naught of you building. They moved the foundation. That's what the people, he told her, don't remove the old landmark. So what do you think these people did when they removed it? They replaced it with something. That's why people are so confused today, because we don't actually know. And see, what's happened up, well, let's see the words. How about, let's see the words. All right, this is Romans 15 and 4, listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
Whatever was written before.
Nikatab for our lament.
Was written to teach us.
That we through endurance.
In
the Kum of the Ketubim.
What happened?
Might have your call.
That's what we're looking at. So now we have to look, because people are so, we talked about earlier, well, let me see. People are so quick to tell us about, hating and doing different things, but people not considering the things that we hate are the things that go against him. Y'all understand that? Now, we were talking last night. We were looking at a couple of things. I just erased some stuff too, then. In Abarine, the 3rd chapter. Let's look at this. We talked about it a little bit last night. Abarine, the 3rd chapter. We never did get to read it, did we?
No, sir.
3 and 7. All right, well, let's get it. Let's look at it. Let's see what does say Mr. Yahuwah. I only put the Mr. on it, so we want to get, they say that's a sign of respect, that we definitely ought to give it to him. Isn't that right?
Yes,
that's what
sir.
they told you. They say you show respect to people that's on you, and you call them Mr. Well, I want to give it to him. Mr. is another term for master.
That's right.
That's white folk terminology for master.
That's
we didn't
right.
realize that.
Right.
When you walk on, you say Mr. Brown, Mr. Smith, Miss Leslie, or whoever was up, you were saying master. That's why when white people, you see, they would never call you Mr. They would call you by your first name.
That's right.
See, older people, they remember that. They never would call you, they never would call you, y'all get me, y'all parents, if y'all ever remember them dealing with white people, the white people never called them Mr. You would have to call them Mr. or Mrs. Because the word Mr. or Mrs. actually referred to you calling them master. And see, we didn't know that. What they said? What's a sign of respect? It was. You were saying in your conversation, you didn't even realize it, that they were over you. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
That's how they defeat us.
Yep.
People don't realize your verbiage has detriment to it. Let's put up and see about the Mr. Terminology so they can see it for themselves. I don't want people just, don't want you walking out here just repeating that again. At this point, don't you need to know what you're saying? Yes, sir. Mid-15th century. Look at this. Abbreviation. This is the word. This is an abbreviation. Look, M-R of
Master.
Also see Mr. And you know what used to happen? Y'all remember on Color Purple?
Yeah.
What did she used to call her husband?
Mister.
Mister. She said, Mister, get on me and do his business. You know what I'm saying? And now in the movie, look how Oprah gave me, look how she would always refer. He would always make her do stuff and beat her. What else was associated with it? He beat her and treated her like a slave. He would bring other women in and do stuff with her, and she had chores. And she had to take care of his kids. Remember how the kids were doing? And guess what happened? The same thing happened to us when we dealt with white people.
Yeah.
Here's a movie that was shoved in your face. Y'all was so busy crying, and you didn't realize that opening and gave you the movie, and these people should have told you what the terminology Mr. and Mr. meant. It was short for master. So when you walk up to these people, these white people, you keep calling them Mr. and Mr. and Mr. and Mrs. because you're referring to them as the master.
Right. Yep.
All right, that's good. We don't worry about a whole lot of it. A lot of these are things you need to learn.
That's
you
right.
need to know when you're talking with these people out here on where this going. Y'all got it? I'm just being honest with you. You need where things are going. You ain't assume, you just assume it's a sign of respect, which it is. But look at who's giving the respect and who's not getting it.
Yeah.
You call me Mr., you say, Mr. Tom. I said, what, Yoshi? I'm saying, you're right. I'm over you, but you ain't over me.
Mm-hmm.
You see how they do that? They don't exchange it with you, do they?
Nope.
And when they do call you Mr. Mrs., you know you ain't no master.
Right.
So white people don't have a problem. They do call you Mr.
Yep.
What you over, nigga?
Right.
What you running, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
See, this is stuff. See, once white people set themselves and solidified themselves enough that they felt like, listen, I could call you Mrs. or Mr. Are you over me? So it's a joke. It's a joke when they call you Mr. and Mrs. Because you ain't over them and you certainly, how many of y'all the white man master? How many of y'all can be the white man master? So he can clearly call you Mr. Alder. How you doing, Mr. Ed?
Right.
He said, wow, he called me master. That meant I'm over. Let's see what the word master means, please. So you see how he insults your intelligence when he does, you know, because there's somebody that's some smart ass. Mm-hmm. I know some white people, they call me mister. You ain't over shit. Master. So it's from the 12th century. What's this? What'd you say? Serpent? Circle? For circle? I spell mine differently. To get the better of, prevail against, reduce to, what's that, subjugation? From, they look up subjugation. I didn't look this up. Because they don't call me something ain't got no business being called me. I'm going to have to fight somebody. Whoever the guy who wrote this up. Mm-hmm. Let's find out what subjugation is. Subjugation is the action of bringing someone or something under domination or control. You see that? Anytime it makes sense because you look at the prefix sub is always under. Mm-hmm. Isn't that right? Except for a sub sandwich. That's when they get down in your belly. Like they got a submarine, something that submerges, go under. Yeah. So typically that prefix sub is always something that's under. Y'all all right? When you say something is subpar, mm-hmm. substandard, mm-hmm. you're saying it's beneath, it's below. So you got to pay attention. White people, they know how to give you certain words to make a fool out of you, all right? So hold on, look, oh, that's a pretty shirt. But we can't sell right now on the Shabbat. So to get the better of, prevail against, reduce to subjugation, which is the dominate or control from master. So that's important for you to look and realize what you're saying when you go up and you calling white people master. Can you imagine when y'all parents were calling them that? We didn't know that.
Nope.
And guess what? It denoted the action. Yep. Because weren't y'all dominated by them to read how to call them master? Mm-hmm. Y'all were ruled by them, but you didn't know. So that just show you how things actually hurt us, like the book of Hosea that they call Hosea said, my people, my arm are destroyed for lack. Look, you said the word, but you didn't understand the word. You didn't know these people use terminology on you because white people, and they teach themselves what the words mean, and they teach them who to use it on. Don't use it on your brothers. Don't use it on your sisters. Use it on them. Just like your laws, they were taught for you how to delegate and how to operate with one another. See, those laws weren't predicated on how we treated other people. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, all these things. It was never to us toward other people. That doesn't make sense. Yasharal went in and killed other nations. You weren't supposed to do it to your king. See, that's how they get you. Don't the Bible say you're not supposed to kill? If that's the case, they know why white people killing you. Why white people been killed? They had the Bible when they came and got you.
Yeah. Right.
Because they knew that when the book was given, the Sefer, it was given to a people on how they were supposed to operate with one another. So white people took your information and they set them instead of saying, white man, white woman, let us not kill each other, we can kill them.
Right.
And there's no judgment against us.
Right.
There's no condemnation against us. We clearly killed other people. Then if it's thou shalt not kill, and that was to everybody, how were they giving orders to go and kill people? We were giving orders to kill one another if we transgress certain laws.
That's right.
So now white people gave it to you and made you come to a church and trade your gun in. But he never goes to church to give up his gun. That's how bad our thinking is. So y'all learn that. That's how important it is now you see them just call them by their first name.
That's right.
Tell you it's gonna be better for us. What it for? For Spanish? Late old English, magister. Is that correct? Magister? Might be like magistrate court.
Yeah.
A man having control or authority over a place. A teacher, a tutor of children, from the Latin magister. That's amazing. You go to magistrate court, it's similar to it. Chief, head, director, teacher. See, white folk won't never call you that. Because you can't be open about it. Then we went to school, they took us out of from our people being educated by people who look like us to people that look like them. They forcing that dumb, they're taking our kids and putting them under them. That's why I don't have no problem doing it, because they know I'm over your kids. I'm the ruler of your kids. I'm the instructor of your kid, and when they got our kid, they taught our kids against us. Y'all know you can't discipline these kids like you want to. These kids, you lost it. Once we gave it to them and got them involved, they came and broke up our homes. They saw how our kids feared us. They see how our kids wouldn't fall out in the store. Now our kids, I watch I do stuff. I ain't used to send no kid fall out do nothing. Fall out, get around that floor and bust your ass.
Yep.
Man, how many of y'all parents would have never showed that stuff? You fell out somewhere. You fell out that, all they gonna do is scoop dirt on your ass. That's where you'll lay at.
Yeah.
Your ass is dead. Throw dirt on you. They be like, that's cruel. No, you gotta teach a child. You're not gonna do that to me.
Right.
Man, ain't never went no damn store started crying. I look at something here, look at you, touch that shit. You be like, I don't want it anyway.
Yep.
We knew that stuff on that rack never moved me. Grab me, open me up. Do you see this man? This man is a killer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch that shit. God said keep running through store, chasing them, grab him shot in their hand. No, I ain't never had that in my life. Never happened. Never happened.
All right.
You gonna be chasing kid, reading it with kid, doing that white folk stuff.
Yeah.
We ain't never did no stuff like that. Listen, nobody don't want to whip their children, but it's something you have to do to deter them from behaviors. We have to save our kids. The people out here who gonna get our kids and put them in prison, kill them and shoot them in these cars, they gonna beat them. They gonna beat them. They gonna put them somewhere to get raped. You don't want your kid to get beat by the police, shot by the police, killed by the police. Then discipline your kids and raise them and put some discipline in your home. Don't go ahead and leave your kids undisciplined, then give them to the police, then say the police shot my kid. It's certain things your kids should know in the first place. Right. Shit, you know they shooting. What the hell you jumping back in the car for? White folk, police standing in front of you. Ain't nothing telling me jump in my car and take out and start lunging toward them.
That's right.
Shit, that's a weapon at that point.
That's right. Yep.
Shit done went worse now.
Yep.
I can get you a lawyer. I can get you a bond and get you out. Once you get in that car and you impede toward the police, they gonna blow your damn brains out.
Right.
Then we gonna mud, we gonna cry, we gonna want to defund the police. Then as soon as some shit happen, guess who we gonna call?
Call the police.
Sometimes broke in my house. Let me call the defunded police. Sorry we can't come because we were defunded. We don't have the operate. We don't have the means to get out of your house.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as somebody stole something, call the defunded police to come here and try to recover my car and get a report. My shit got broke in. My car got broke in. Sorry we can't come. We've been defunded. A lot of this come back on us, raising up our children, putting discipline back in our home and protecting our own neighborhood. I mean, a lot of stuff they shouldn't have to come to.
That's right.
People do their job, get in there and work together, and people get shut here, Ring County, say, well, I got that. That's my kid. I'm going to beat his ass when he get home.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'm going to give you your stuff. But these folks know they kid. They see they killing them damn Ring cameras. Little rotten-ass kid out here breaking them folks' shit. Get your kids and raise them.
Yeah.
Gotta worry about the police and your badass kid breaking in somebody's house in their car.
Yep.
That's the truth. We gonna fix our problem. We gotta fix what we do.
Yeah.
Can't leave it all on the police. All our problems ain't the police. They ain't killing that many of us out here. It's just we pissed with who they killing. Cause we ain't pissed with how many of us we killing.
Right.
How many of us, our kids are killing our kids? Why that ain't a problem?
That's right.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Our kids are killing. Are these white kids coming in black communities shooting black kids?
No.
These are black kids in black community killing black kids. Are there white gangs coming to black neighborhood fighting black gangs?
No.
These are black kids coming to black kid neighborhood fighting each other. That shit gotta stop. Volume 8, chapter 1, page 1, index, whole thing. Shit you don't do, that shit right there. Get to every kid. Kids should be able to go outside and play. I used to go there and swim from McDonald Heights. I used to go there and swim in Thomasville. Nobody didn't mess with it. We went out there and did our thing. Well, nobody had to monitor or watch. Went right there and swim there. Now you go there, they're gonna drown your ass in the dirt. How the hell a kid drown in dirt? That's how bad it done got. See, it got worse. It was already bad, but it just started getting worse. It started getting worse. We went to the pool. The pool was the pool. Nobody mess. Little kids, man, them folk didn't mess with you. Them little kids, they little kid, long kids swim, do what they want to do. What problem people had with people dealt with. Now we done went home, little kids are victims. Yeah. Little kids getting terrorized, little kids getting raped, little kids getting kidnapped. A lot of stuff, we ain't had all this shit going on here. That whole Wayne Williams saga for that, we ain't had no kid getting kidnapped. Folks don't remember, let me tell you something. In the early 80s, 70s, you could be at a bus stop and somebody could stop and ask you need a ride and give you a ride. Yep. That's hard for them to believe stuff like that. And even, did y'all know that? People will see you and stop and offer you a ride. People, it was that time. You can't do that. People ain't gonna offer you. I'm telling you, your ass fall on the ground. They see the blood. Folks, he might be faking. How the hell you faking a gallon of blood on the ground? We don't care no more. They took away our sensitivity we had for each other. That was a humankind. And like people say they were hungry or something like that, you buy them something to eat. Now you can't trust here. Everybody's shitting you now. I tell you, man, I buy you something. I'm not putting no money in your hand. You ain't getting drunk with my money. I don't play that. I gave somebody my money one time. It was some years ago, though. And he had went in and got something to drink. I slapped this shit out of him. I hit him so that his leg went up like that, and he hit the ground. I ain't lying. His leg, when he hit that ground, he hit the ground. His head, boo. He laid. I got my car left. I told him if I gave him my money, I said, I'll give you some money, get something. Don't get nothing to drink with my money. His dumb ass walked right in and got something to drink. Now I slapped this shit out of him, too. He hit that ground. That way he laid, I left. Well, I don't need to stand there. He was unconscious. It's time for me to go. I was done. I don't piss because I don't, listen, tell me you want a bill. Then let that be my choice. You said you wanted something to eat. I'll feed you. I won't get you nothing to drink. You tell me you want some cigarette. If I want to give you some cigarette and the answer is no, I'll give you a cigarette. Tell me you want something to eat, I'll feed you. I don't want nothing to do with your drink. You want a bill, you need to get off your ass, get a job. Where do you get paid and go buy some bill? You want some cigarette, you need to get off your ass, get a job, put your 2 weeks in, and your first paycheck, buy you some cigarette. If you want something to eat, I'll feed you today. I don't do habits. Like, I give it to him, and that's up to the Lord. No, I ain't letting Lord handle. Last time Lord handled some shit, I'm still stuck. I'm going to handle this right here. Yeah. You want something to eat, don't take my money and go buy nothing to drink or smoke. End of story. See, we got to learn how, but we used to be a time you can help people. Everybody shit you now. See, a family need help. Now you got women walk around with go get other folk kids and push them in the stroller the time. Hey, we got put out our hotel. I've seen some of this shit, but like, listen. Ain't nobody put y'all out them damn kids. No, all them kids don't even look alike. Say no in the hell nobody slept with you that many times made them kids. Who damn kids are these is? First time he was drunk as shit, he ain't did that many times now. Like that one time I took her home, had that cut on her face. It didn't show in the club. That what happened. You get enough of that looking bill and been smoking and them light be flashing. I missed a damn cut on her face like that. But that moment I seen it, that was it. I sobered my ass. I said, that won't happen again. Shit you don't do when you go to the club. That shit right there. When you get a woman, she got a cut on her shit like this here, don't do it. Leave where she at. That's 2 miles. Y'all all right? That's 2 miles you got to feed. Y'all don't get it. Listen, I can take this on the road now. That's right. I'm going to take it on the road now. Y'all had to pay for it later. That's like Paul Mooney did. Ain't that something, though? Give a shit about no Paul Mooney. Don't sit here and molesting these kids. Talking about he was outspoken. That's how about molested Richard Pryor's son. I don't know why these folks sit around here all this shit like Paul Moon or something, hero. I ain't never heard him say shit funny in my life. He wrote for some funny people. I never heard him. Everybody like, man, Paul Moon. I'm like, shit, I'm waiting to laugh. What did Paul Moon ever say funny? You with me? I've never heard him say that. I'm like, what are you, all these folks, man, he was a king of comedy. King of what? Paul Moon ain't never said, I heard him do Nostradamus. He never said shit funny to me. Other folks, I said, I've never heard nothing funny come out of their mouth before. He wrote for Richard Pryor, who was one of the funny people. He wrote some stuff for Good Time. He wrote stuff for Fred Sanford. He wrote for a lot of people. Dave Chappelle was funny. And a lot of his stuff funny, because Dave Chappelle ugly shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to be funny than an ugly nigga, because they ain't got shit to live for. Everything on limit for them. Because they so ugly, like, shit, I can't lose. Robert Williams, when he was living, he was funny. Yeah. How did he look? Ugly. Damn, he was funny. Bernie Mac? Funny. Ugly shit. Man, hard to beat them guys, man. You are there with, man, if I had to go there like, you gonna come on behind Bernie Mac? I said, man, I'm done. I ain't gonna come out there, man. I'm not coming out. Them guys ugly. I can't beat them out there. All right, they're putting it out there for y'all. All right, this is 3 and 7. All right, now let me say that now. If he actually did it, would look like Paul Moon might have done it, because it canceled all his venues after that came. How many of y'all remember Richard Pryor's son came out about that? Well, how many of y'all don't remember? Richard Pryor's son came out. Listen, he was getting ready to do a tour. Paul Moon hadn't been doing no more comedians yet. His son came out and told him. He said, Paul Moon, you to molest me when I was little. Paul Moon, he was in Atlanta. He had a show that night. They canceled all that shit. They said, you done. How many of y'all remember that? Oh, yeah, he came in. He was doing a big thing like he was getting ready to go. Listen, he busting with this. He came out and told him. He said, Joker was sleeping with me when I was a kid. Oh, he ran for the hill. Now, nobody talk about that, though. Richard probably gonna kill him. He should have killed his ass. But he had been having sex with Martin Brown. I don't know how the hell you gonna kill somebody else. Damn sissy. I used to like Richard Pryor. Damn sissy. How many of y'all didn't know that either? Richard Pryor, he got banged out by Marlon Brando. Him and Marvin Gaye. I can't listen to him either no more. Make my stomach hurt. That's disgusting, man. Disgusting. That's how they sat here, white man just saying, just deflate the shit out of them. That's why how a lot of these folks, y'all wonder how people make it out here, how these folks go. These all these preachers, they be gay. Yep. They ain't gonna let nobody with no real stand. Get them, all your rappers, get every one of them. Put on and say, what you think about these gay rappers? Man, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, man, I'm me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And another man, him. And, you know what I'm saying? I can't judge that. But, you know what I'm saying? Me, though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's fine. Man want to do, you say, like, what the hell you talking around there for?
Right.
Damn well no man ain't born gay.
That's right.
Because they know, they right there. They had one rapper came out, said he went to one of them parties. He said, all them guys in there were gay. Say he left. He said, he said, all them guys know were gay. Say he left the party. I forgot who it was. He said he left. He said he got all them jokers. He said, okay. He said all them guys know they were gay. Y'all love them. Y'all listen to them. Y'all lift their ass up, let them shit all in your face. I ain't time for stuff like that. We're supposed to be we're pushing being straight.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what y'all straight. You ain't got no business. A man ain't got no business with no other man, and a woman ain't got no business with no other woman.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So no down there lapping no woman like she no damn water.
That's right.
No, you ain't got no business. Everybody got to pay it. We talking about your future.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to shoot it down.
Shoot it down.
Man with woman, woman with man.
That's right.
Well, get out here. You know who messed up? Black women too. Y'all big for hanging with these damn sissies.
Yeah.
Y'all big for predicating. Y'all go get a cis-ass man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Couldn't wear it. No man got no business with no shit put out a dick big in his draw. There ain't no accident. That's purpose.
That's right.
When a man have an accident, you supposed to get like a smear. That's an accident. That's a sissy. Couldn't do it well. You ain't got no business with that foolishness. Now we got to teach our men and get them back how they supposed to operate.
Yeah.
I know the rest ain't gonna talk like that.
Yeah.
So everybody eat. No, we gotta get people straight. You know, all them behavior that the mind can lead you off on doing until you become strict and you teach people this is forbidden. This is how you supposed to operate.
Come on.
You gotta teach people. All that shit these folks talking about, but you not. You accept, as long as we sit around, we accept it and pet it up, we make them think it's okay. It's wrong. You gotta let them know it's wrong.
Wrong.
You do, you can break that side. Don't let nobody tell you they can't. That's a lie.
Yeah.
No good and well, even the animal kingdom don't have no shit like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So for a bit, you know good and well you don't have no business with that shit.
That's right.
Why no gay animal walk on? Shit like that. Other animal beat this shit out of it. Walk your ass up right. Let nobody make no fool out of y'all. Ain't that right? We gotta
That's
teach
right.
this. That's the only way our people gonna learn. We gotta teach them.
That's right.
All right, come on, we gotta get to this. And therefore, listen what happened.
Wherefore, as the Ruach HaKodesh said,
They put Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. No, we don't have nothing to do with that. We look at the Ruach HaKodesh. What word they use, we don't pay attention. We don't play along with this, which is what we're going is the wind. When they look at the spirit, because the spirit ain't something that you can physically see. Okay? So their only thing that they had that they could more or less, that our people knew that they could use to understand it was the wind. Okay? The wind. Man don't control the wind. Y'all got it? So the only thing they understood was similar to it was the wind. If I had a pile of papers and I laid them down right here, they'll stay, correct? Yes, sir. They wouldn't move unless somebody picked them up physically.
right.
If the wind came in,
Yeah.
the wind could take it and move it and put it wherever it wanted to go. Right. Isn't that right? Because that's how, so they understood when they call it the spirit, we understood it as the wind because we dealt with the wind. How the wind could come in, could change, it could transform things. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
The wind could bring in rain. The wind could take rain away.
Right.
So we understood the power of the wind. So you start talking about spirit, this is something that we more or less look at. Let's see something right quick. Let's see, sit at the 3rd chapter of the book of Yehukanan since we looked at that. They call it John, but the name is Yehukanan. The name Yehukanan, Yahuwah is gracious. 3 and we'll do 4. Let's see what he told them. How about that? So we get that, because you start looking at the Holy Ghost, people start putting their mind somewhere. In order to understand anything from the Ruach perspective of how it operates, or let's say from the perspective of how Elohim work, you have to understand the physical first. You got to understand the natural. It don't make sense to you try dealing nothing what they'll call spiritual when you don't understand the natural, okay? So this is the 3rd chapter of the book of Yehukanan, verse 4. Now, we call him Nicodemus, but here he told that his name would be Nakademon. Nakdemon. What you say, Basha? Nakdemon? Demon? Nakdemon, yeah, I'm sorry. So why is this here, y'all?
Charitz.
What is this? What you say?
Charitz.
Charitz, that's right. So y'all gotta pay attention with Chris talking. That's how you know stuff wrong. That's Sheba. That's Sheba. Yeah. I mean, but you sound good though. Isn't it? That's Sheba. Remember we talked about whenever you see they put the hyphen, it's only there because, the comma? It's because the apostrophe, that's right. See how you helped out, that's good. Come help your brother, put your Akeem out. So the apostrophe is they're trying to tell you that when they're doing the Nakud, the Nakud is the vowel point system. So they code this so they'll know. So now what they're saying is when we enunciate this, Chris, they're saying that there's a silent E here in the sound. So when you look at it like this, you're just trying to go with it the way it looks. But here, he actually showed you that he used Shiva. Shiva is what they'll use, that they'll call for the Nakud to say, use the apostrophe. It's an E sound, but the E is almost silent. Y'all got it? So it's so silent that they just use the apostrophe. You got it? So that's how you kind of look at how to enunciate. Now, let me say this again. This is from their platform. It's not ours now. This is their platform. We didn't have a vowel system. So now he will speak it and he will say the same thing. How we know this? Because the book teaches us, the Sefer, which is for the scrolls, teaches us that Mushah was what? admonished. That's right, he was admonished that he was supposed to do all things after the pattern, the sod. The sod is a pattern. After the pattern that was showed. So does it make sense that he went up there, he came back, and he enunciated different than what he heard it? It made sense to sound like he sounded. So Yahuwah, now when he come back to shop mashpah us, which is to judge us or to condemn us, it was because I told you by the paw of Mushah, which is the mouth of Mushah. Y'all got it? He told Mushah that he was going to put his debar in his mouth. So what you were going to speak was what I said. Now we're speaking what our enemies have come and they desecrated and giving it back to us, and now we sound like some shitheads. Now we're going to go back and correct all of this, but you gotta first find out what was done to fix it. How are we gonna fix something we don't know what was done? When we were looking at this stuff, let me say this. These niggas don't know what this is, okay? Y'all see this? The people that gave it to you know what they were doing, okay? These are vowel points. That's what he was doing. And he learned how to cover them up. And you wouldn't know what they were. This is like a dog paw. They do it like them look like the pouch part of a dog foot. But he know he was doing seagull. So this right here, he gave you this. This is seagull. Seagull is telling you now that you have an E sound here. I thought my shirt was coming out the film. Now. So seagull is telling you that you have an E sound. The E sound he's telling you that you're making is the same sound you would make if y'all say red. Say red. Drop the R in the D. Short. Some of y'all are enunciating and you're almost making a D sound. You're doing red, but you're dropping the R and the D. And the E is short. See, how would you know this? How would you know that from looking at this? Why would you know this? Why would you know he's doing kolam? That he's telling you with the ooh, he's doing an O sound. Now, if you catch him and he has a V when he's doing this, that word that he'll put out, then you know he's doing, that's right, kolam va. He's telling you he's doing a V. It's making a V sound. You see what I'm saying? These people are working on so many times. Why would our people know this? Why didn't know he's saying he's making the bet and he's only using the B? He's only saying use the B. The beth is what it's called. He's saying you don't pronunciate it with the whole. You're only making it with the B sound. Y'all got what I'm saying? But these symbols tell him that. So now he comes along and start reading this to you. You say, he's so smart. He knows so much. Everything. I took your stuff, I deframed it, I changed it, and made it for me. So who else gonna teach you? Go ahead, nigga, read it. You'll be just like the eunuch said. How can I? You know that he told you, guide him, which means get me to the others. He was reading a book, but he needed somebody to instruct him in a way that it got him the way he was going. Guide is a different word than just instruct or teach. I need you to get me one. That's a teacher is not a guiding counselor. If the teacher was the guiding counselor, why would they have counselors at the school? Because they work it in different capacities. After you taught, guess what happened? You need somebody to get you to where you got to go. They'll set you up with a plan. These are the classes you're going to need to start focusing on. You drop, man. I remember I went to guiding counseling. I ain't know what I just went down. I had to go. I said, yeah, I went well. So what you want to do is, I said, computer programming, because I had heard some other folks say shit. I didn't know shit was going to get like this. I just shot some shit out my mouth. I just computer. When we had it, the screen was black and all the letters were green. Everything was square. Back in the day, the screen was black and you had everything on a floppy disk. I ain't know they gonna hook that shit up no phone line. Shit gonna be going everywhere. I thought that shit gonna stay right there with me in the room somewhere. And they looked at my stuff. She said, you in computer. She said, you have strong math. You gotta do it. I said, I dropped math. You gonna do it? I said, you know what? You're not benefiting me. I'm not coming back here no more. I thought this lady was gonna help me. This lady was trying to tell me what I need. I said, I'm not gonna take that shit. I scratched it off for a reason. I hated math. I hated it and I got it. So until I'm coming along in the 10th grade, after 10th grade, you could drop math. Y'all didn't get that fortune, did you? Y'all had to take it all the way your senior year. Hell no. I ain't need to fail nothing that long. Let's stop it right. Let's stop the bleeding now. Ain't that right? You start reading shit too, talking about math. I said, this ain't math, this English. It don't make no sense. I come along math with numbers. You start reading some shit, talking about if somebody had something, what they was, ho, this English. I'm in the wrong class. It ain't telling somebody came and took it. What did he have? I said, he should have an ass whooping, because he ain't have no business taking that don't belong to nobody. Right now to get me to figure it out. It's easy. If Sally had 6 and Jimmy came and took 2, what did he have? He should have his ass whooped, because it wasn't his. That's the first thing you need to fix in that math class. Folk taking shit all the time. So I just got frustrated with it. So you know what? I no longer need this. Too much taking. It's just a matter of time. Somebody gonna read it. Somebody gonna come take your shit. Yeah. All right. I hope that help y'all out. Where we at now? Good now. Ooh, there you go. All right, come on, read 3 and 4. Uh-oh.
Nicodemus.
You don't do that for hold, stop a minute. Who you said?
Nicodemus.
And you said it slow like there was something like you said right. It's right here. No, he trying to say dad, granddad's name. No, we're not done. Tell me your granddad from Louisiana.
Mississippi.
No, your granddad from Louisiana. Granddad ain't never been no Mississippi. He might have spit one time, the wind was real strong and blowed it over to it and landed right at the county line of Mississippi. His granddad never been in Mississippi. All right, Nick.
Knocked them on.
Yeah, knocked them on. I want that like Vic Damone.
That's right.
Y'all remember Vic Damone?
That's right.
Just putting it out there. White folk done stole your stuff. Go ahead.
Saith unto him,
Say it to him.
how can a each be born when he is old?
Uh-huh.
Can he enter the second time into his aim's womb and be born?
Can he enter? He asked him, I mean, he broke it down a little more common. Is he able to return to his mother's, which is aim for in the Greek, it would be meter. They use meter is the word they use for mother. His mater, but for us it's aim, the womb and be born. Which he asking because it's a question. All right, verse 5.
Yahushua answered, Aman, Aman, I say unto thee.
Which is truly, truly. They'll put truly, truly, their word they call an equivalent. Remember, these are words that they're saying are equivalent to our word. That's not always actually so. That makes sure we're clear with that, okay? We're reading an English context, and all of the English people have done, the translators, transgressors is what I call them. They've used words that they found, they said, this is the closest word I have to what you have. Y'all got it? So for us, for Aman, for us, it's so be it. That's what it is. Y'all got it? He used truly, truly. He's truly, truly demonic. Okay, so when you look at these words, don't take it as every time as these words are the exact. Would you agree with that, Boston? All they using is close, because we're going to look at Aman, you might find it's not actually close as you thinking to this, but when they translate it for them, see, I'm gonna tell y'all something, what y'all need to do. And the only reason I'm telling y'all that because I want you to think when you read, okay? Because this is where I know some of y'all niggas do. I mean, niggas, okay? Your ass sitting here, and I know what you're thinking. Well, really, the English word is the same thing. It's not. The only reason you're looking because you're trying to look at how they're comparing your stuff. And sometimes we will go and look at their words to show you they're not exact, like they gave you faith. For them, I criticize the word faith because of what it means. It's not close enough to amunah. But the translators who wrote looked at their discipline is this. I don't have your word. This is the only word I have that I could use that would be symbolism to your word. You're saying, but my word, that's not exact. It's exact for me because I don't have it.
Right.
Now, you know what that tell you? He wouldn't do this. Can we see what Aman means in Abari? Aman. To build up or support. To foster as a parent or a nurse. He put to trust or believe, number 4. But you see what the first one is, to build up or support. So say when you palau, we say Aman, what are we doing? We're building up, we're supporting. That's what they look at, we're building up, we're supporting, okay? So these are the things we're kind of looking at when you're looking at, or he's looking at, are you foster a parent, to trust or believe? This is his definition. To be permanent or quiet. To be true or certain. All these things we put down, but for us, patiently look at the proper way is it was to build up or to support. That's the purpose of saying that. So if you're stating something, we're saying Armand, because we're saying we support that. I support that. He put truly, truly. And he'll say this right, but a lot of times we look up words and we look up their stuff, it's not exact for us. What they should do is just go with our word, but because we don't speak our language, he has to translate it back into English. With me saying that is to say this, he never breaks his discipline for you.
Right.
If he don't have a word, he's not finna create one for you.
No.
Everything you have has to fit within his ecosystem.
Right.
Y'all understand that? That's his flow. It has to fit. When he looks at your stuff, he comes up with it, he's gonna say, well, this is the word I'm choosing to use for it. I'm not gonna create a word for you. Why your black ass keep creating stuff for him? If it don't fit in your system, you can't use it. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? So I'm only telling y'all this because I want you to be a thinker, not just sit here looking at, well, it's the same thing. So then he can go back and know, he can check when he gives you this book, the King James Perversion. This is the book he's using now to base off his definition, saying, if we go with this book and what it says, when these words are being used, then that goes over to the meaning of what you're saying. That tell you how much discipline does James have that James Strong them had to go with him. Browns and Briggs them keep referring to him. What's all these people connection? He's telling me when I'm using this book, when I see this word, or so be it, or truth, that's going to Armand. Using this book. All these people working together. He keeps me to tell me, if you be honest, let's just be practical. It don't make sense to look at Aubrey. Let's just read the King James Version. It's the same thing. You see how they get you? See, he induces you in a way where you're not even thinking anymore. You just bought into the psychosis. Because every time you keep looking, it's clear to see. Don't be stupid. The King James Version already got all that right words. You said, Armand, I say truly, truly. What do you mean you saying different? We saying the same. So now I've gotten so comfortable, it don't make sense to waste time looking at no arboretum. Yep. Looking at what they'll call Hebrew. All you need is the King James Version. And you don't check every word, you're going to find out you've been duped. But that's how they get you. Every word he look at, boss, can you just flip through something? Let me just see. Maybe he's going to throw me off. Maybe he's going to tell me it's something different. Oh, what it is? See, the believe, faith, for sure. See, who got it?
KJV.
And see, I got some other version. I'm gonna get rid of mine. I'm gonna get the right one now. So that way I can be right with my Lord. Can we just get, in other words, let's see. Oh, look here. Oh, look here. Turn to the right. So you ain't gotta keep worrying about this. See, King James already got all the right words in it. So why you need to worry about speaking Hebrew? Why you need to worry about learning Abari? All you need is the King James Version. See, Smith wasting time. This because our people are not thinkers. They're believing that this man has given them every equivalent word, so there's no need to know your language. That does not make sense. Well, let's look at something. Look at right quick. See if that's do. See if that Yahuwah, they call it Joel. Yahuwah. I gotta erase this sister stuff. Now, if y'all married and y'all see y'all something come home with that, don't be asking that man. I'm just gonna ask you. I don't need to ask you. You know what's going on. Mm-hmm. That's a splatter. Yahuwah. That is Yah is Elohim. Yahuwah. Am I correct about Yahuwah should be Elohim is Yahuwah. Yahuwah is Elohim. So that's what he's telling you. See, that's why it's important for us to, so you know what he's trying to tell them? Because you'll find the different terminology. People say Elohim, people say Yahuwah. Yahuwah, then some people say Elohim. Well, when you say Elohim, you're not denoting who you're talking about. Well, he said Yahuwah is Elohim. So when I say Elohim, they say, well, all the gods are Elohim. Who you talking about? Yahuwah. Yahuwah, Yahuwah. So I'm telling you that Yahuwah is Elohim. The Elohim is Yahuwah. Yahuwah is the supreme ruler. The supreme ruler is Yahuwah. Y'all got it? So that's why it's important when they read their scrolls and when they opened up Sefer, the scrolls, the books, they knew by the name it denoted certain things. Y'all got it? This was telling them Who is Elohim? Didn't Pharaoh ask the same question? Who is he? That I should obey him?
Right.
He Yahuwah.
Right.
Who is Yahuwah? He's Elohim. See, we're not the only people to use Elohim.
Right.
Y'all do know this.
Right.
The Canaanites, other nationalities that are in the region, we all had same similar script writings. So we all use Elohim. Who are we talking about? Baal? Why you think that all y'all who asked the people decide who was Elohim?
Right. Right.
He said, because everybody had the term Elohim. Is it Baal Elohim?
Right.
Is Yahuwah Elohim? Well, let's do this. Let's put both of them to the test and see who answered.
Right.
The one that answered, let him be Elohim.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Because you're saying Baal the supreme ruler, I'm saying Yahuwah the supreme ruler. Let's put both of them to the test. When we test them, then we'll know who's Elohim. So when they had a book, they denoted the book with the name Yahuwah, which was telling them the name of 12, they put Joel, see it? They put Yahweh is his God. The name of 12, Yasharal, they put Israel. So that's look what they put. King James said, if you just say Joel, you saying the same thing. See how they get you? But see what I'm saying? But this how they gonna get you. My name in the Bible.
Yeah.
It is. It's Sheol. We got to move some letters and make this an S.
That's right.
It's it now. They just misspelled it. But see, that's how you get people off, because we get comfortable with our oppression. You got to always remember something. The people, take it how you want to take it. If you don't get your mind set to realize, who were the people that gave you this book? What was their agenda? What condition were you in when they gave it to you? Slave, bondsman, despicable, raped, beaten. Why would I give you a book that will liberate you? Why would I give you a book and teach you how it is a defense? My whole agenda when I came to you was to take what you had.
Right.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm just being with y'all, man. It's gonna be a time when it's something. Really want to start eating these people food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I'm telling you that, I'm just telling you something. It's tight. It's tight. They don't want to hear.
Tight.
One more. Say that Daniel all right quick. One. Daniel all 1-1. Let's show something. Say we talking. Let's just look at something. We'll come back there. Most High will. We'll come back. Y'all do have the air on, don't you?
Hope not. Hope
I
not.
don't know why. Hey, y'all cold. Y'all need to move somewhere in a hot spot. Y'all sit outside. We'll put a mic out there, a speaker. Man, y'all ain't finna burn me up in here. No, warm up here. I said, maybe the folks ain't paid their tithes or something. Ivan, not Ivan, no. I said, we're gonna go back down one more time. Let's just look at something. How about that? This is Daniel 1-1. How about that?
Yes, sir.
They'll call it Daniel, because they'll try to take away the enunciation of how his name actually is Daniel, because it's telling you that Elohim is judge. Or he's the judge of Elohim, or he's the judge for Elohim. Y'all got that? So they let us know, and the book told us that we were going to judge their rights. What was he telling us? That's when we were Daniel. All right? Let's see. Listen to the book.
In the third Shana of the reign of Jehoiakim, Malach of Yehuda, came Nebuchadnezzar, Malach of Babylon, unto Jerusalem, and besieged it. And Yahuwah gave Jehoiakim, Malach of Yehuda, into his hand, with part of the vessels of the Beth of Elohim, which he carried into the Beth of Shinar, to the Beth of his Elohim.
Stop for a second. See that? See, it told you he had an Elohim. You see what I'm saying? So all you're saying, everyone is saying that there's nobody going to say, anybody got religion, go to them and say, like Buddha. Go to the people that Buddha say. So Buddha, they say, oh, well, Buddha, he not the supreme ruler. They're going to say, no, he's supreme ruler. Everybody that has a deity feels like their Elohim, their deity is the supreme ruler.
Right.
Whether it's the Hindu, whether it's the Christian, us, everybody. So Elohim is a common factor name. You don't use, now they switch over because English done discipline. Now it's God.
Right.
Got it? But everybody in the East, the Middle East area, they will use that. Now where's Shinar? So where?
Iraq.
Middle East.
Iraq.
Tell them where. He beat you out already. Tell him what you said, Chris.
Iraq.
You know why he beat you out? Because he had a wrong answer before your answer was wrong. First of all, this is in Iran. See, this is what hurts you when you talking, and we got to get to this. Stop being a nigga. When I said a nigga, no intelligent, it makes no sense to keep reading about places you don't know where the hell it's at. It makes no sense. Where was the place of his God? How no? I could wind right back up there and not even know. Shinar? Where's this at? In Shinar? You see what I'm saying? It's important for us to know where Shinar is. Because if that's where the house of their God is, I want to make sure I don't wind up transgressing and be in the place. Be sitting right here, your ass be sitting in Shinar. Praying your ass off. Ignorance hurt it. Can we look up about where Shinar at so we help it? How about that? We take preacher word, we look it up.
Look it up.
Now look it up. Because he said, because typically when they took them out, and it's something we didn't know at one time. Every time we look at them going into Babylon, what we call Iraq, okay? There's different regions in Iraq where we dealt in Mosul. So a lot of these places you hear them talk about, they'll talk about Mosul because we were actually in Mosul. But see, when you change the name, you change how we look at things. You keep saying Babylon, Babylon. Well, everywhere a nigga go, Babylon. Take a nigga to me, man, it's Babylon. But shut your damn mouth. Oh, no directional ass. Know where you at. Modern day Shinar. I'm saying, be nothing modern day Niffer, which is situated in the marshes of the east of the Euphrates, roughly 60 miles southeast of Babylon, although this is still disputed. You said that although this is still being what?
Disputed.
Is it the land being disputed or where they saying Shinar is? Where we at now? Go on, duck, go. Let's see where it's at. So at least they will tell you still being disputed. Y'all gotta remember something. It's Google too. Google can't have y'all just jumping up just finding stuff. I'm sorry, Shushan is what I was thinking about. Mm-hmm. I wanna know where Shinar at though. Shushan is in Iran. I had to clear that up, Shushan. But let me find out where Shinar at though. It's in Iraq? Okay, let them see it so they'll see it. So if Chris right, he'll finally have one. We all be agreed that Chris right, this will be his only one. All right, let's also agree on that. If you've been wrong that many times, does your one right come and cancel all your wrong?
Yes.
It still ain't right. That's it. As long as we on the same page.
Call.
Shinar. Let's see what reads. Shinar is further mentioned in, they call it Joshua, okay. Septuagint. Oh, goodness. That. Hebrew, Shinar. Woo, that's how we do it. Roll my eyes. Right. No, we good. However you want to go. Etymology. Shinar is equivalent to the Egyptian, or it's equivalent to the Egyptian the Hittites, which ain't no Hittites anyway, all refer to the southern Mesopotamia, which is different. We just read over there, didn't it? Some astrologists consider Shinar a Western variant, the cognate of Sumer, with their original being the Sumerians. They're gonna call it Sumerians, own name for their country, but this is beset with, philological difficulties. Look at that, philological difficulty. What the hell are you talking about? So it's 1895, identifies Shinar as cognate with the following names. Sanagari, Sangar, mentioned in the context of the Asiatic, conquers. Who is this? Thutmose III. Is that Egyptian? 15th century BC. I still ain't getting nowhere. So they don't even know. We'll say Iraq, but as you can see, a lot of this stuff, these people have changed around, they kept back from us, because we need to know where we were at.
Yeah.
We'll have to come back to that. There'll be a lot of reading, like they're saying. These people, so let me ask you a question. The people who took us say they don't know. We look at that. I'm wrong. That's what it showed too. Nafta is what we saw they had over here. You see our rockets over here. Baghdad. So all this they're starting to still say is in the region of there. Yeah. Kuwait is down here. But the arrows over here. Samarran. That's different. I don't think they had that on Google when we looked at it. Kuwait is down here. But Iraq is up here. And back there, Tikrit is up here. Mosul, Tikrit is where he's from. I think he was from Tikrit. Okay. Do y'all remember Sanaa when y'all was in Iraq? Do you remember Sanaa? You never heard him saying? Mm-hmm. But it's situated over by Iraq. But they're still saying this argument. Okay, we'll go with that. All right, let's go back. I just want to get an idea. At verse 2 still, to the house of his mighty ones, which they call God, and he brought the vessels into the beth of the treasure of his mighty ones, which was his Elohims. Verse 3, who's reading? Leon? Chris?
Yes, sir. And the Malak spake unto Ashpenaz, the Adon of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the Benim of Yasharal, and of the Malak seed, and of the Sharim. Benim, in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the Malak's palace.
It don't say, it said understanding and learning. Even those would strengthen them to stand in the Malak's court and to limit them the lecture, the literature and the language of the Kashdim. What y'all say, the Chaldeans?
Yes, sir.
He call them Kashdim. Kashdim, okay. Verse 5. What happened?
And the Malak appointed them a daily provision of the Malak meat and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the Malak.
Okay. Y'all see what he did, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see what happened.
Now among these were the Benim of Yehuda, Daniel, Haniah, Mashiach, and Azariah, unto whom the Sar of the eunuchs gave Shem, for he gave unto Daniel the Shem of Belteshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Mashiach of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego.
Now let me say this. All these names that he gave them were names of their deities. They were names that homage to their gods. All of our names we got from over here are homage to their gods. Now, if you want to look and try to check out some things, you'll pay attention. Before they come before him, they wanted to reteach them. On top of reteaching them, they know it was a food that go with it.
Right.
Food can induce the thinking.
Right.
Let me say, they taught us when we was in school, when we were doing testing, they would send notes and letters home to our parents to tell them to make sure that your kids ate before they came in tested. Because they knew food was going to be essential on teaching them and their learning.
That's right.
Now, he made sure that they ate what he ate so they would think like he think and they would look at his gods the same way he did. What would be the purpose of teaching them? To make sure they can understand literature. Whose literature? Their literature? No, the literature I'm going to give them. And to make sure the food I give them that will help them think that type of way. Don't y'all know chocolate is a sexual arouser? Mm-hmm. Why y'all think on Valentine's Day you give a woman chocolate?
Yeah.
So food don't play a part in your thinking?
That's right.
Why I gotta eat the food to stand? I've been taught, I'm getting the information, that should be enough to convince me. But when you're feeding me too, it plays a part. So now your kid goes to this social school that gives them lunch and gives them breakfast, that gives them literature, that teaches them science and history. And your kid comes back and they refute the Ahmad. Later on, these three, you read about four, three of these guys will be put to the prone of testing that they were going to have to fall down and hear all type of music. All type of sound. They were supposed to fall down and give homage to their God. A God that they were going to fall down out of ignorance and do this to? Or a God they had been taught about? A God they had been fed from and fed to love.
Right.
That's why they could see themselves doing it. I've been taught. You think white people need you following your knees about Jesus? You don't even know nothing about Jesus? What is Jesus? He's a healer. He's a doctor. What if you go to court? He's a lawyer. What if you ain't got no mother? He's a mother. What if you ain't got no father? He's a father. Then why the hell your house broken up and your ass sick?
Right.
Because he ain't. They don't want nobody to tell him the truth.
That's right.
You don't want nobody to tell you the truth. If he's all these things, hell, your house should be together.
That's right.
Then he's substituting for somebody. Then why you still lacking? Because he told you lies. He fed you lies. He taught you lies. I got to come back and re-educate you. That's why I'm telling you how to give him back his food. Why you think he feeds your kid at lunch? Your kid eats what every other kid eats, and he makes them think they have choices. Hot dog, hamburger, pizza, salad. It's still his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see if these men did like your ass. Now they were going to school to learn. Not their stuff, his stuff. They were going to be praying, but not to their Elohim, to his Elohim. All right, come on. Verse 8. Read.
But then y'all proposed in his law that he would
laid
not,
on his heart that he did what?
would not defile himself.
Hold on for a minute. He would not do what?
Defile himself
With what?
with the portion of the Malak's meat,
What about it?
nor with the wine which he drank.
So what?
Therefore he questioned the Tsar of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself.
See, it won't work for me. I'm looking at what he doing and that's what he eat. I don't want it.
Right.
Why do y'all think when white people show you stuff on TV, they associated with champions and winners? I'm gonna show you a pair of tennis shoes, right? Boy missed every damn shot, can't dunk. On the bench. Who want them shoes? Why you don't want them shoes? What's wrong with them shoes? Hold on for a minute. Who said he was a loser? I never told you that. I never said he was a loser. Because you know what you did? I'm trying to sell you those shoes. You're looking at this guy ain't worth a damn. He on the bench with them shoes. I don't want them shoes associated with losers. So he gave you food, he gave you stuff, and made you think they were winners. He gave you Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
Well, he put it on Wheaties. When did he put Bruce Jenner on Wheaties? They don't remember. You remember. After he had won Olympic gold.
That's right.
So what was your association when you looked at Wheaties?
He's a winner.
A winner. How far can you go winning?
All
You
the way
can go all the way to the
to
top.
the top.
So Wheaties sold. He put Jordan on it.
Yep.
After Jordan won 2 6-piece, 2 3-piece. So what was your association when you saw Wheaties?
Winner.
You can check how far can you go.
Top.
I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them things. So I'm associating winners with it because he knew I got to induce you to get you to eat it. Then y'all say, if I eat it, it's going to break me down.
Right.
I'll become a loser.
Right.
I'm looking at your Malak. I'm looking at all his subjects, and they're all losers.
Right.
Now, if I eat this stuff is going to break me down from serving my Elohim. They can't think. Y'all don't think. Y'all so comfortable with these people till you don't think. You learn how to deal with these people, but you still got to have a sense of knowing who you are.
Right. Right.
You got to have a sense of realize detriment is letting your enemy feed you.
It's true.
That's a detriment. Send your kid that. You think, I know you didn't know. Y'all said, look, that I don't have time to give him, cook my kid breakfast and prepare him a lunch to go. The school system already set this in play. As a matter of fact, they discount it. It's cheaper. It makes more sense. I paid 35 cents for breakfast and lunch. It's going to cost them a minimum of $5 to $6 to make me breakfast and lunch. Mathematically, from a business point of view, does it make sense to cook me breakfast and lunch when 35 cents will take care of me? That's less worrying she got to worry when I'm going to eat it, how I'm going to eat it, or having to warm up something. They're going to provide me a nice, nutritional, balanced breakfast to serve their purpose. They don't want this ain't what they want. Because now you can't be lazy ass no more.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Now you can't be lazy ass no more.
That's right.
He asked them for permission, said, listen, I understand where he put me and put money in you, but if you would, I don't want to eat that stuff. It'll make me sick. This stuff will cut off my... Now you got to ask yourself, this man has associated food eating with him being defiled, that his Elohim will not accept him. Why we don't look at that?
Right.
Why don't we look at certain stuff we eat won't make us acceptable?
True. True.
Because anybody and anything, we fall down and eat it. Folks don't, it used to be time white folks to come and eat barbecue, eat our food. White folks got away from that shit. They say your food too fat, it's too detriment, it's too dang, and tricked you to get away from it. Your ass you remember growing up eating cauliflower when you was a little kid? I tell you, remember your dad, you get y'all. What Billy would have did, they came in a big mess of product. Honey, we finna eat this. He go cauliflower. What my granddad did, Mr. Man, he just got a plate of cauliflower. And slap that shit on the floor. They food that culture and catered to them.
Right.
When blacks, so-called Negroes, were given pork, they looked at this was a food they had associated with them, so they ate it. Although the food was wrong, they looked at, they stayed with their food. They like a lot of stuff white people, they like, I wouldn't eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of people, they look at, I wouldn't eat it. White folk eat it. They're like, white folk were oppressive.
Right.
White people were destructive. People wouldn't eat it. They wouldn't do it.
That's right.
They wouldn't do it. So they said, I wouldn't do it. They eat it. That's their stuff.
Yep.
Then we start joining into, we start getting a love for the poor, the more down we got, we start wound stuff here. We wanted his city. We wanted Mr. Albert.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Prince Albert. Because white folks smoked it.
Yep.
And it was a stew. They started making it a little more educated. Same thing with Haitian and other people. They started speaking French and gave up their language.
Mm-hmm.
Same hold Gullah was a big language down there, correct, John, when you were growing up in South Carolina, Geechee. Gullah, a lot of folks won't speak that. Them young kids don't speak that shit. Now they look at, you can't get no job with that shit. Mm-hmm. But that was their dialect, how they communicated. Gullah didn't just have a language, it had a culture. Am I correct? There's a culture. There's a food. You eat. Gullah people that speak Gullah eat a certain food. Gullah people live a certain type of way. Gullah people have a certain occupation. Just like the apostle, when you came down the cup, they were fishermen. That was their occupation. They were from Galilee. Galilee was known for fishing. Galilee was on the coastline. White man, move your ass. Your occupation don't have shit to do with where you at. You have no association. It's certain food they gonna eat. That's just being honest. You go down to Louisiana and try to open up a beef rib store. Shit, man, looking for shrimp, crawfish. Man, we don't eat that. The catfish. Let's get where they at. What they eat. Gator tail. This is what we eat. This is where we at. They have a dollar. They have a music. They have everything. It's about them. So white people put you somewhere that made you have a care, have a desire, have a learning about something that's really not about you.
Right.
It's about them and about them dominating you. The niggas that down in Louisiana that live in the swamp don't even know how they got there. They got there because the whites were so piss poor at managing slaves, they had to run them off. Slavery, did you know that, Sweden? They ran them off. They ran them in the swamp. Can you imagine? You out here working, we can't take this shit no more. Got it, and chase them in the swamp. Now they living out here like this where they from. The white, don't y'all know the French used to own Louisiana? The French Quarter, that's why they call it the French Quarter. They used to own what they call New Orleans. That's called the French Quarter because the French owned it. Did y'all know the French abandoned this shit because it was so poor? How many of y'all didn't know this? They got rid of this shit. It's a swamp land. Gators and shit everywhere. They left it. It's still called the French Quarter for a reason, because the French used to own it. Shit, these people don't know nothing. Hell, them poor niggas know about no damn French. All they know is damn wee-wee. They piss on themselves. Folks don't know about no French. They dirty people. They messed up Rwanda. I had to see y'all out to show y'all. Macron, the president of France, just come out and admit it. They did play a part. They are the people that started fighting between the Hutu and the Tutsis. Both don't look just the damn like, and they start hating each other. Go tell me, I can tell a Tutsi his nose, and then you just shut your damn mouth.
That's right.
Nigga got all kind of damn noses.
Yep.
Why y'all think that's where nose it come from? We got all kind of noses. You can't go just on the nose like that. Them folks sat there and got them folks against one another and taught them against each other, light skin against dark skin. That's the same psychosis they've been put in and caused all the destruction. Over 300,000 people were murdered and butchered because of the French. Speak that shit in the God. Speak it, talk it in the garbage can or in the toilet. Ain't nothing but some shit.
That's right.
Messed up the damn Congos. Y'all didn't know when they were called Zaire. They broke it down, had to liberate themselves, come in, cause the Republic of the Congo.
Yeah.
Had to take out these folks, they French leaders, the French government they sit over in these places. Come niggas out them nasty bastards.
Yeah.
Where Leopold, nasty, decrepit bastard.
That's right.
He responsible for killing damn near 10 million of them people over there. Don't y'all know, listen, the Congo got a river, one of the largest rivers in the world. You know what that river rich for? Fishing. Do you know they done damn fished this thing out? Those people eat catfish. This was shit they didn't even eat. Can you imagine you overfish the largest river in the damn world? A river that runs out like an ocean. They overfished it just on purpose. You know why? Because the people look like you lived on that coastline. That's how they live. That's their trade, their occupation. So white people purposely came in to kill the fish off, to kill off how you live, how you survive, and left your ass catfish. Catfish can live through anything.
Yeah.
Except in your stomach. And see, the reason why you need to know that, because a lot of the foods you eat is because your master has demonized the other foods. He's killed off all this to make sure you can't survive. He did it to the so-called Indians. Why you think he killed her? He couldn't beat him when he was on the buffalo. They gave him shit patties. Oh, weak-ass food so he could beat him down, he could defeat. How you think he beat you? Because of your diet. They don't know. They ain't gonna listen. They don't flop their ass. Let your kid keep on eating from them. They gonna get stronger and dumber and dumber. Mm-hmm. The man was concerned about defiling himself. Let's see what happened. Listen, verse 9.
Now Elohim had brought Daniel into favor and tender Ahab with the Tsar of the eunuchs.
He sat here and made these folk get him favor. And they had compassion in the sight of the Rosh of the eunuchs. Go ahead.
And the Tsar of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, Ayara my Adon the Malak.
See that? He said he was scared of his master. What happened?
Who hath appointed your meat and your drink.
So what happened?
For why should he see your panim worse liking than the banim which are
looking? He said like him. Look worse looking, your face worse looking than the you who are of your age. Go ahead.
Then shall ye make me endanger my head of the Malak.
Then I had to give my head over to the Malak. So amazing, listening to what he's saying, apparently there was an agreement. It was at the penalty of him losing his head if he didn't do this. Now, why would you be so inclined to make sure that I eat your food and drink your wine and you put somebody's life on the line for it?
Right.
What are they telling these school cafeteria people, these nutritionists? I'm talking to nutrition. Now, the school cafeteria people are nobody, okay? It's the nutritionists. The schools hire nutritionists. Most of y'all don't know this yet, okay?
Right.
The nutritionist is responsible for choosing what foods they're going to eat and the portion sizes. See, y'all don't know schools pay nutrition. You go to school, you want to be a counselor, you want to be a principal, you want to do that. The nutritionist is responsible for the food. They don't have to cook it, just responsible for making sure and deeming this is what they eat. This is what we'll give them. Most of us don't go to school want to learn to be no nutritionist. We want to be a teacher, we want to be a principal, we want to be a counselor, we want to do that. Want to be a coach. There are people that are paid by the school system to sit down and make sure that this is the diet we'll give them. Now, this man just said here, if y'all don't eat this shit and y'all look different than what he wants you to look like, I made an agreement that he was going to cut my head off. So how did he want you to look? Remember when he picked them, y'all didn't pay attention. How were they looking? Good looking. Now you're looking like, why you wondering why you don't look like a damn. What we been eating? When he picked them, remember, he only wanted to pick the good looking ones.
Right.
He only wanted to pick the one that had favor with a nice appearance. So how in the hell, if what I've been eating got me good looking, you told me, don't it make sense to keep me on that?
That's right.
No. You actually ugly. Skin too black, nose too wide. You look stink. See, my food, what I'm gonna give you, gonna make you look better. See, the psychosis, it'll get in his mind. And to show you how foods play a part on how you look. You see how we look, we listen, but we don't listen?
Right.
Why was this man so adamant he didn't want to eat this food? Because the shit gonna mess me up. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all some damn ugly people. That was damn, y'all, he ain't just using work, they went out. If I'd have been there knowing what I know now, I said, I'm gonna have to put this out here. Now, y'all don't know what this word means, later on y'all gonna be mad. Y'all ugly as hell, okay? And that's what they looked at. So now, they needed them to look like them. That's why we had to get these suits and ties and all, so you can look more American, more astute, eat their food. We wonder why we have so much balding among us. Why women have, a lot of we got to start looking at the food we eat. Let me tell you what we customly do. Every time you like, we always somebody else's culture.
Yeah, it's true.
How many times y'all see authentic Mexican running around buying, eating our shit?
They don't do it.
In the soul food line, at the Chinese restaurant. Well, a lot of these people that come from their culture, they're only gonna stay with their food.
Yep, it's true. That's
a lot of them you get, they're not crossing them lines.
That's right.
They already know. You say, damn, every time I see them, they always wrapping up something. That's how they eat. Because they know it feeds their melatonin, it feeds their senses. It's a health end. See, we're the only people, we just cook to eat. Other people cook to live. There's a culture, there's a nurturing to their food, there's a benefit to their food. You know what I'm saying? It arouses their senses, their taste, all these things. You gotta remember, you deal with Elohim that gave you 5 senses. See, hear, touch, smell, feel. Taste, I say taste. You know what I'm saying, taste? I leaned on this one right here, that's all. See, hear, taste, feel, smell. 5 senses. So you get your food and you eat it, you can smell it. Even he smelled it before when it was cooked, you could. And that aroma arouses your senses and your taste. And it gives you that desire to want it. That shit they got, man, hell, I just gotta eat something. I just gotta put some in my. How many say that? How many times we say that? I just gotta put some in my stomach. How many y'all get to saying that? That's not our culture. Our food is prepared a certain type of way. Cause all this gotta happen. I got to smell. Don't y'all know when your who hadn't prepared, it was a certain. You couldn't just bring that shit you want. Listen, don't go. You couldn't do this shit here. I want a hint of wine. Y'all hear me? I want some. You couldn't just dump no damn bit. No. I only want so much flour. Everything had to be prepared. He look at, because this arouses my senses. This gives me pleasure, what you're preparing. So there was a certain way we knew how to prepare food. People don't even know. All the Kohan was a chef.
Yeah.
That's all he was, a chef. They're like a chef do. He put on his stuff. A real chef, he gonna put on this shit. He ain't gonna just walk no jogging pants. No. He gonna put on his stuff. He gonna go in there. He gonna put on his cap and go and prepare himself.
Yeah.
He was like that. I don't want you. You know he told him every time. He said, I don't want your head uncovered. I don't want to hand my shit. Why you y'all didn't know why he wore a turn? Why you think he wore a turn? He said he wants you to wrap your head. He said, I don't want to hand my food. It had to be washed. They had to wash it and clean it. Everything was preparation. Wine. What the problem with wine and flour with meat? The man a chef. You're keeping everybody out because you don't want no contamination with the food. They tell you too many cooks. What they tell you? Too many cooks in the kitchen. How many of you tell you that? Get out my kitchen when I'm cooking. You remember that?
Yep.
Because it was just for the chef alone or the Hakohan alone. See, they got y'all on a whole nother thing. Y'all don't know no better. Y'all don't know what you're doing. These folks just tell y'all something. Why y'all think that man sit here and why he was so adamant Pharaoh about killing the chief baker? Cross the line you can't cross. He took him and got rid of him. The 2 people he brought in the butler, who would be the doorkeeper, who did the serving, and he brought in the butler, he brought in the baker. Both of these would be Louis. Louis kept the door, and Louis was the person that prepared the food.
That's right.
And he let you know if you brought in something that was strange outside here, I'm gonna kill you. That's why he killed him. When Joseph had gotten it, when they told him what the collar move was, he said he gonna put you back up to the door. He said he gonna take your head off. The bird's gonna eat your head. That man gonna kill you because you done messed up in the kitchen. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I be particular about my food. Cook my shit right. I like Sir Star Touch. She'll tell you, listen, I ate it, I don't like it. Don't ever cook it again. Don't ever cook it, I get angry. Don't cook nothing different. Don't try no shit with me. I'm not your experimental monkey. I like Yahuwah. He never let them win. I said, well, go in there and do what you feel. Hell no. This is what I want.
Right.
I want 3 lambs a year old. I want you to take the hinds. I want you to pick them. I want you to weigh. He had everything he wanted.
Yeah.
I want to see him. Put that hind up so I can check it.
Yeah.
Weigh that hind around so I can see what it is.
That's right.
Get that dirty ass out my face. That's it. I don't want that one.
All right.
All right, they lying. He want to check his stuff.
That's right.
He get it up so I can see it. Pick it up so I can see it.
That's right.
He told where he say you at.
On the right.
And where he say was.
Shamayin.
He put it up so I can see it.
That's right.
Gotta be able to check it. Sometimes you hold stuff to light so you can check it and see it. So I need to check it before you start cooking it. Then he told you what kind of scents and aromas he wanted on it.
Yeah.
Because he said, it's got to arouse me to desire it.
Right.
Why y'all think you ain't saved? You don't arouse it. Nothing you do makes him say, come and get you. Man, you cook something good, you wear it, come and get it. Run like wild horses. Man, I've been with anticipation waiting on this. You're called, expecting, based off of what? The aroma. Based off of I know what's being prepared, what's being put forward. These folks got your ass walking here blind. Man, I hope we have it. He already knew what was coming because he the one set it up to tell you what's going to be made. Don't worry about it. They don't tell you nothing. Don't worry about it. Stay white. Stay in Whiteville and shoot you in the foot every time. We don't know nothing. Come on, son, give me the next one, verse 11. Listen.
Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the star of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Verse 12.
Prove thy Abadim, I beseech thee, 10 Yamim, and let them give us pulse to eat, and Ma'im to drink.
See, I ain't never like that pulse. I been thinking about pulse. I said, man, I know that man for no pulse. Who the hell know about no pulse? Man, that was a man check you to see if you living.
That's right.
That man asking for vegetables. This is what happened.
Then let our countenance be looked upon before thee, in the countenance of the Benin that eat of the portion of the Malak's meat, and as thou seest, deal with thy Abadim.
Let me ask you a question. Now, y'all have to think about this. He just told them that he want to eat vegetables. Any reason why? The vegetable came from the rock. Any reason why? Dietary law. Dietary law. Y'all pay attention to what he told y'all. He said if he ate the meat, he'll be defiled. The only reason you could be defiled because they would eat shit that's not lawful for you to eat.
Right.
But the kingdom ate it. Why y'all think we look so damn terrible? All that pork bacon.
Yeah.
Short rib.
Yeah.
Boston baked butt. Crab leg. Shrimp. I'm just being honest though. You wonder why we look the way we look. Y'all wonder why I count. We ate it. Hell, look how you look now.
Yeah.
You don't look worth a damn. I'm just being honest. We don't look worth a damn.
That's right.
Look, he said their look was more vibrant. It was more radiant. It was more lively. More lively. You see what I'm saying? So he only chose the vegetable because he couldn't eat them. That's the only meat they had. First thing these folk come to you, the Bible, man, Bible teach vegetarianism. You will never find that. You will never find it. When Noah came off the Tower, the ark, he clearly told them they were supposed to eat meat because meat pertains a protein.
Right.
I don't know why these people coming at, if you want to eat vegetables, you can eat it. You can't teach that from this book though.
Yeah.
Why then y'all didn't say, let me eat what we've been eating? We can eat them vegetables. I can't eat that meat. See, when people read, they hear what they want. Why he asking to eat vegetables if that's what you already eat anyway? He just said, let me just keep eating what we always eat because we don't eat meat anyway. Which don't make sense because you don't keep a sock, you don't eat meat.
That's right. That's right.
So you know what's a real big eating when in the Middle East? Goat and lamb.
Lamb. That's true.
Goat and lamb. You know what you won't find a whole lot of? Chicken.
Yeah.
you won't find a whole lot of chicken because they don't eat it like that. They been out, them folks ain't got no chicken paws all that plate. Them folks don't eat that shit. They don't look at it like that. You don't find about no whole bunch of chicken eating on him. Read your book and see where you found that chicken eating. I ain't teach y'all to get chicken. I don't need folk thrown. It's just not. It's not. Cause this is what y'all got to remember from where we come from, okay? From where we come from, you got to look at the discipline and what they ate. That's just not a big eating there. Chicken is not their major food. Chicken became a major food for us here. Over there, it's goat. A lot of y'all don't even like goat. It's too bony. Goat is rich in a lot. Goat milk is better. So guess what happened when people find out they want to try African? Damn, them Africans strong. Damn, they just be going. They'll be black, but their skin will be so shiny. Shit like they look like they wake up every morning and rub themselves with motor oil. 50 weight. They do. 20 W50. Every morning give me. They bones just crank up. African come, a jetback, they come with a key. Crank that ass up. Trying to tell you now. But you see how their food plays a source for feeding their melatonin. See, everything you got can't be kept unless it's service. Your hair, it keep itself. It's got to be kept. See what I'm saying? Groomed. Same thing when it come out of your health. Your health had to be groomed. They don't teach us that. So guess how they groom their health? By eating. It's the eating. The eating plays a part of their health. See, here, all we do is eat to fill our bellies. That's why we're typically fat like we are.
Yeah.
Because we've been belly feeding. And we haven't been feeding our health. Now, the fat plays a part of why we have a lot of the injuries, a lot of the sicknesses. A lot of things that we have brought into our body, the inflammation, has come in through the food. Because it's his food. He feeds you inflammation. If you notice, more whites now move to vegetarianism.
Yeah.
And they let us enjoy the meat. Oh, them crackers, because the cracker look at, I used it and fooled you and got you to follow me over to it. Then I moved right back to vegetarianism, just like you did. When those boys came in and they looked, they realized, y'all been eating and y'all don't look worth a damn. I don't want to eat it, looking at you. But so now we've been eating it so long, we don't think about why we're in the condition we're in. We go to the hospital to see people sick, we next in line. Because they're only sick because they've been eating the king's meat and drinking the king's wine, just like we have.
Right.
See, they'll come along, y'all don't want, look, they got us on Boone Farm, Cold Duck. That was shit now. It was good when you're in the world.
Yes, sir.
These are not wines we would have drunk. We'd have drunk, he said, we drunk the pure blood of the grapes.
That's right.
Which means we didn't put nothing on it. You take the grape. You put sugar on the grape. How the sugar ain't natural. I don't know how you kind of, it come from the ground.
Yep.
All sugars, all that sweetness.
That's right.
So it's the fact that what they do to the sweetness. They take the sugar and they enhance the sugar. They put other stuff in the sugar. You take sugar came from the ground, that's a natural sugar.
Natural, that's right.
You take sugar came from the ground and start adding other phosphate and all this, yellow dye number 9 and 15, then put some preservative in. You say, man, sugar bad. Your mama bad.
That's right.
Because you're getting bad information.
Yeah.
So now all these niggas come around and think, you can take some chalk and you can color sugar whatever color you want to. Mm-hmm. But natural sugar is not. So you let sugar do what it does with the grape, it'll form over into wine. Mm-hmm. How you keep sugar or juices from coming to wine is you pasteurize it. Mm-hmm. That's how you pasteurize it. Then you'll see stuff, it'll say juice, it'll say pasteurized. They're telling you we took out the ingredient to keep it from formulating to turn to wine. Right. So you don't even know what it means, pasteurized.
That's right.
That's what you've been done, nigga. They took out of you what keep you from formulating becoming wine that Yahuwah would drink.
Yeah, yeah.
They need to know the truth. How many of y'all didn't know what pasteurized was? You look at Jews. Why would you know? That's all they told you is, we took out what this wine needed or this juice needed to turn to wine. Guess what they did to you, nigga? They pasteurized you. We took out what you needed for you to turn into the Benim or Elohim. That's how you ain't gonna never be shit. So I gotta come through with the help of Mr. Yahuwah. I gotta say stuff that insults you and hurt your feelings. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Because it insults me too, and it's for a good reason. We have got to be taught in a way that where we become effective when we go out here. We have been so ineffective with Christians. It is. We walk around looking good, praying, sitting here with these Bibles. You ain't going nowhere. You right here with these other pissant people. You ain't going nowhere because you don't know enough to deliver yourself. And you don't know enough for your Creator to answer anything you're asking. Because what look like you're asking, you're actually saying don't do. I'm hearing you, but then you call another deity name, so you weren't talking to me.
Right.
You see what happened? Scotty, hey Scotty, help me. I need some help. Scotty, help me, man, I'm dying. Help me, Scotty. I hear what you're saying. Is my name Scotty? Then why would I respond?
Right.
Right.
Save me, Jesus. Jesus, come help me, Jesus. He hear you, but who you ask for? So guess what? You've been pasteurized. That's why they like to call themselves pastors. Because the pastor of the church pasteurizes your ass. You think he's taking out the key ingredient to keep you from transforming. You were supposed to transfer over.
Wow.
But you can't, you lost the ability. I only want to show y'all this. I went here and just show y'all really what we got to get mentally. That's how important what you do and everything, even stuff we put on our body, the clothes, the fragrances. There's a lot of stuff we're going to get rid of. Let me tell you why. It smells good to us. Shit stink to him. Come looking at how it make your behavior.
Right.
We put on shit to go have sex and fornicate.
Yeah.
He said, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it's a stink in my nostril. I don't desire it. You see what I'm saying? They made us undesirable. It seemed like we're desirable, but the whole time it doesn't, because now, what does those fragrant and them scents do? How they make you feel? How they make you act? Do they make you follow or go against? Do they make you think on or think less of? I down there slip. You ain't putting on that Chinese good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Japanese. I don't know unless I ask. You know, folk be like, you don't know till you ask. He said one Chinese. He said one Japanese, though, did he? See, sometimes you ask questions so you can find out what the answer really is. But anyway, back to the conclusion. This is the thing we have to start asking ourselves about. What we put on. Everything he was looking at, it was for the aroma. It was the scent of that was appealing to him. Y'all got it? Let's look at something. Say that 5 and 1 right quick. Who know what I want? Who? Your Ukanai? Aubrey, what, 5? That's terrible.
Ephesians.
That's tired. Let's go. Ukanai, Aubrey, 5. We done call some stuff, we didn't get to finish it. Hope I try to get y'all finished and get y'all out of here. Listen, I come in, honestly, I be thinking, I said, man, I get through. This shouldn't take but an hour, 30 minutes. Stuff go on, man, I get so pissed with these people. I do, I'll show y'all, this don't be my intent. I don't even know how we got here. I'm saying, the time we be put, I said, after 4 o'clock, we been in here, oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's beneficial to what you get. Let's see this right quick. Let's see Ephesians 5 and 1. It ain't gonna help everybody, but I'll do it, put it out there. Listen to the book.
Be ye therefore followers of Elohim.
Ask who?
Dear Benin.
What is the Benin?
Children.
Sons, children. Y'all agree or disagree? I agree. And do what?
And Halak and Ahab.
And walk in love and affection. See that when you walking, you see what he was saying? Even when you walk, there's an affectionate walk. You see what I'm saying? We lost that. We've been dabbing and spent. There's a certain way. So when we're talking about following him, there's a certain affection that he wants us to radiate.
Yes, sir.
Do you know there's an energy you can give off?
Yes. Yes. That's right.
Most of the energy we give off is really negative, and it hurts us.
It's true.
We're we're real negative people.
Yeah, it's true.
We don't never think positive about something. We don't never look at things in a positive aspect other than positively failing, positively never succeeding, positively being a failure. We just don't. So there's a care and affection he desires me to illustrate even when I'm following him. That's walking. I'm following him. This acceptable.
No.
Why? I'm following. Oh, I can't win. He said, you can't go with me like that. He said, I don't want you to go with me. When you following me, I want you to have an affection for this. I want you to be desirous of this walk you're taking. We don't do that. I'm him. He said, no, you're not. I scratched you out.
That's right.
I tell y'all you to work. Chris had that white ball. You tell him he'll tell you something to do. He just walking off. He never argue with you. I don't know how we so dumb we kept doing it. Listen. He said, Tony. He said, Tony, you can go ahead and calculate. Man, I ain't going nowhere. Who you talking? He's just walking in the office. Go. Keep going. Keep flipping them crystal burgers. Keep working. He done the rest of the day. Let you keep going. He said, working. Get your check. You like. I said, do. Now he said, I said, I need to talk to you. He said, oh, he's okay. Come sit down. I said, yeah, on my check. I said, the hours were on him. They missing that day where he said, oh, that's that day I clocked you out. I said, clock me out here working. He said, I had told you to leave. I'm like, but I was here. But then you think, damn, he sure told me to leave. So here I was working my ass off, going, and you be saying little shit. You feel like you got something up. You be mumbling shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't show your way. Shit, ain't calling no police. You still him. You know what I'm saying? That cracker know who in charge. Mm-hmm. That cracker went in and clocked my ass out. And you realize a lot of us, it's funny, but you been clocked out.
Clocked out. That's right.
Because you ain't walked the way he want you to walk.
That's right.
Y'all got it. He didn't like the way some things were done. And that's what we can't afford to do. Come to the mosh pot and that man open up the Sephora Cayenne and say, oh, I had clocked you out. I've been running a long time. I've been running for you about 40 years. You ran, but you didn't run well.
Goodness.
Who did him that you did not obey the Amat? Y'all hear, you know what he's talking? In their persuasion. He said it didn't come from who Yakra you. He said, I call you to persuade and get you out. He said it didn't come from him. So now it's that important that we pay attention. That's significant. Now he done told me be ye follower. Follow, I can do that. Anybody here can follow. But he's on what kind of attitude? I can't believe he done got me for my attitude. I will come to serve him. He done told me to be follower and walk in a hug. Y'all got it? Just as the Mashiach also, you know what that man was? This man here was, he carried our sorrows. That was a man that had a heart when he walked. You know what I'm saying? I was concerned about you the whole time. I was concerned about you the whole time. The whole time he was doing stuff, he was concerned about you. You know, he had the multitude that were going, he said, you know what? He said, let's feed them. Lest they fainting away. Nobody else had thought about that. I mean, when you follow, man, you just got to keep going. You can't, he said, no, he said, we need to feed them. He said, otherwise these people faint while they're going. Which means while they were doing endurance, he said they're going to give way. Because it's a matter of time. Once you faint, that means people don't realize if you got up and you fainted, you know what that means? That means you became exhausted. You became almost lifeless. You know, a person faint, first they want to do, they want to check to see if you breathe because it's synonymous with becoming spiritless. And Yahuwah wasn't stupid. Yahushua wasn't a stupid man. He knew these people follow. If they're not getting provision, they're going to give way. So we need to feed them before they faint. Why do you think Mr. Yahuwah had to let these things come in and happen for us? Before Corona, a lot of my members, you were hit rock bottom.
That's right.
It got tight for us now.
That's right.
It worked out to get pretty tight. And you know when Yahuwah looked at, these people get away.
Yeah.
We human. What you gonna do, tell a lie and say you won't? A couple might, but the average person gonna give away.
That's right.
That's just human. So every now and then, you know what you gotta do? I gotta get something to stabilize these people.
Right.
I got to come in and arm these people, which means I got to build them up, show them some support. Because right now, all they got is, even Shaul told her about if such a one committed an act of mine, he told her to forgive them unless they have, what was it? What's going to happen to keep that like that?
Fall away.
So, I'm going to fall away. It ain't working. Ain't never working out. I ain't never right. Stuff don't never go right. I'm always getting checked. He said, now I want you to contrary why I do something.
Right.
Instead of coming in and ganging up, now let's come in and let's support them. That's what Armand means. Support them, build them up. Because in life, that's just how it works. He knows you're battling two entities. You're battling self, and you're battling how self operates with the word, because the word, you feel like, keeps you from being you. And when you can't be you, then I can't be free. I feel like it's too much pressure. I can't do it no more, and you quit. That's just being honest. So once people know what they're dealing with, then you know how to prepare yourself for it. You can't prepare yourself for something you don't know is coming. All right? Come on, finish up. Just as the Mashiach also has a hard Jew and gave himself for us as an
offering and sacrifice to
which is
Elohim.
conjunction. Not just an offering. See, that makes a difference. An offering is something you give. Pay attention. See, this is synonymous with people that understand how we're set up. We'll take a tithe
and offering.
Conjunction. The tithe is the tenth. He said, that's mine, off the rip. Whatever you got, the tenth is mine. Now, whatever you give above that, that's an offering. That's what you give of yourself. Y'all see that? So that's what he did. He gave himself an offering. But then he told you, and a sacrifice. That's when you go beyond. That sacrifice is when you go beyond. Mm-hmm. So not only he give, he also gave beyond. He went above. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Which means you're typically going to deny yourself, give up something, let something go. So he's telling us to follow him and how to walk. He said, now, I don't have an illustration. Well, how about ask the Mashiach? Who also did it? Who did it in a heart? And gave himself for an
sweet smelling,
for an offering, conjunction with sacrifice, to go beyond. And what was this for again?
A sweet smelling.
And sacrifice to
Elohim.
So you gotta make sure we understand where you're going. Let me tell you what this is. Two. You have three of these. Two. T-O, means moving toward a direction. T-O, means moving toward direction. T-O-O means adding, just also. T-W-O means the number, only. T-W-O only means. So that's why you got to pay attention to English word vernacular, because you don't know what you're doing. Y'all got that? So now he's telling you that he gave of his own, and he sacrificed, went above in the direction toward who? Now, doesn't that make more sense when you understand how they write? 2 is 2. No, 2 and 2 is 4. You need to know they're using this word saying toward a direction, which means at this point, we're looking at a guide. Because a guide gets you to others, moving you in a direction toward. You got it? That's the purpose of why you're getting this teaching, because we're trying to put you in the T-O. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
For a
fragrant
aroma. He said, for a sweet smelling savor, which is certain aromas. You know, they give you lavender if you can't sleep, relax. Upset aroma. You know what lavender relaxes. You know how that work out? So when Yahuwah gets, according to Tahalim 7:11, what does he say he does? Who remember? So what they need to do? They need to learn how to arouse his senses to relax. And that's going to come through with a behavior. Okay, if the wicked arouse him every day, it don't make sense to give him lavender. It makes sense that my behavior illustrates what lavender does. I stopped doing, what are they going, here go lavender, but I'm still cutting the damn food. So I keep I'm contradicting actions. You got what I'm saying? Let my behavior generate what pleases him, what arouses him toward delivering. Y'all see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how you start the T-O, I'm moving toward. I'm going in a direction. Y'all got it? Mm-hmm. Let's look at the book of Uyakra, 2-in-1 right quick. Since we're talking about this, and I try to let y'all go. They call it Leviticus. Ooh. 2 and 1. Listen to the book.
And when any will offer a meat offering,
You said, I'm sorry, you said what did that, Lee?
and when any will offer a meat offering,
You know what he put on the lid? He put the souls. He called it the nephish. That's why I asked him what you said. I want to hear what you said, then look at what it says here. He said, now when a soul, which would be a person, because a soul is a living being. Got it? That soul is the very essence of who you are. Y'all got that?
yes, sir.
Now, the Greeks will teach us your psyche. Don't buy in that shit. Presents a grain. What is this here? An offering.
Yes, sir.
Probably sacrifice. Huh? Is this a sacrifice?
Offer.
It's offering what they give. He said, any soul give something. To listen, toward Yahuwah. Ain't that amazing? See, don't y'all see the power of when you understand these people's language and understand how they're using words?
Yes, sir.
They could have done it T-O-O, in addition, but it's not in addition. It's toward. It's in the direction to him. If I'm offering something, who does it need to be offered to?
Right.
T-O. Y'all got it. Not in addition. This is the first part. He the Rosh. This is the first part. This is the first thing I'm supposed to be doing toward him. To him. That's what I'm trying to get, to him, in that direction. Why y'all think he put us in Asawa, that they call Asia?
That's right.
Because you was in the direction.
Uh-huh.
He put you in the direction to get to him. Not in addition to, so you will be moving in a direction toward him.
Yes, sir.
His,
Offering shall be of fine flour.
what kind of flour?
Fine flour.
Why it just can't be flour? What's all the extra? You know what fine flour is gonna look like? Fine flour will be sifted.
Yeah.
What mean it has to be sifted through. It's poured through a device to where you're constantly working through it to get all the granules and the waste out. So now when the flour go through, it's fine, it's fine. It can be used for what it's intended to. So now you gotta look at why you had to go through different things and why different actions had to put you through strenuous stuff. Oh, every time I gotta get this up. Oh, every time. Well, you make an offering.
Yeah.
And the offering gotta be a what kind of flour?
Fine.
Fine flour.
Yeah.
See, you're distincting, you're denoting the action of it. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, it'd be like an adjective. An adjective, fine flour, so you need to pay attention how these people work.
Yeah.
If I tell you a car, would it just be like a noun or something?
Yeah.
But then I tell you a red car.
That's right. Describes it.
See, we're distincting. Just like we saw Yahushua, we call him, behold,
Yeah.
just say lamb. But then you say Elohim.
Yeah.
See that? It's distinctive at that point. Whose lamb?
Right.
Possession of. So it's a purpose of. Whose lamb? Then who is it for? Elohim has given us his lamb to reconcile us. This is a sign of him trying to reconcile. I told you guys what I want. You never produced it. I'm going to give you one to mimic now.
Yes, sir.
When you don't understand speech, I don't know how you can do it. Sometimes I read, I look at it again. I said, well, I read, y'all heard I read. I said, my shit don't make no sense to me. So if it don't make no sense, what I'm gonna do? Get up and start betraying it? I can't do it till I understand it.
You don't understand.
So we need to understand when he told you if a soul, anybody, if they present a grain offering that you bring up and you want to give to me, and this is toward me and to me, his offering shall be of, just cause, hell, you just walk and just drop a bag of flour on the ground. That shit got all kind of boils and rocks in it. Who you giving this to? It's not to me, I'm sure. So I need this to be gone through and checked to make sure it meets specification. Just like you got. Why y'all think I had to talk to you like this? You got to meet a certain kind of specification. Come on.
And he shall pour oil upon it and put frankincense thereon.
Y'all hear that? Let's see what happened, verse 2. What happened?
and he shall bring it to Aharon's Beni.
Who, you said he supposed to bring it to Aharon,
Beni.
to his sons, to his children?
Yes, sir, to his sons.
What are they?
The Kohanim.
Yeah.
And he shall take thereout his handful of the flour thereof, and of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof. And the Kohan shall burn the zacharon of it upon the altar, to be an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah.
I'm confused, Lee. The children supposed to do this? Aharon's sons?
Mm-hmm.
Were you told that you were supposed to be a dear children? And how you supposed to walk? Just like Aharon's sons. Because anybody that would be doing any offering or giving, they would have to be operating in the capacity of the Kohan.
That's right. Yes, sir.
He said, make sure you tell Aharon his benin. You were told to walk as children, as dear children.
Yes, sir.
Walk just like his sons, and give me what I asked you for.
Yeah.
When you present it to me, it needs to meet a certain specification. You need to meet a certain specification. Now he continued to feel child. He started telling, but fornication.
Right.
And all uncleanness, all filthy. This is how you start sifting to get fine flour.
Yeah.
You start taking out things that are not essential, things that hamper or damper or stop. You get rid of them. That's how you start looking at how you have to present yourself. You're trying to bake bread. Y'all remember baking bread? You take your fist. How many take bread? You take dough and you punch it and you hit it. They ain't know why they hit Yahushua. Well, they used to get bad. They used to ball and hit it. You punch it. And why you thought they took, the book told they took their fists? What y'all thought they were doing? They were trying to get ready to offer to Yahuwah.
Yeah.
And the flour need to be fine.
Yes, sir.
So when he told you the oil, he told you it had to be beaten.
Yeah.
Why you think they anointed his head and they came and they beat him? You supposed to have the oil supposed to have been beaten. That's when you start, that's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's a sacrifice. That you'll let that go on and let that happen to you. And that's why he only told y'all, he said, you don't think I can stop this?
Right.
But they didn't realize I'm sacrificing.
Right.
He was giving himself an offering. He told you, to this end did I come, and to give myself a ransom.
Yeah.
That's an offering.
Yeah.
But when you sit here and let people beat you and take you and you can stop it, that's a big sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's what we looked at. We said, that's a big sacrifice you're making.
Yeah.
Now you learning what you got to do.
Yeah.
See, we got to get this down to the simplest form so we can understand it, so we can do it. We've been trying to operate and do something that we hadn't known. You hadn't known none of the connotation, how this connect, what you're actually doing. We just been doing stuff.
Right. And
Hopefully, we'll be right. We don't even think like that. That's why it was so impressed upon us how we needed to make sure we used the writings. The writings would ensure that there would be no errors. When we left it to interpretation and thoughts and feelings and ideas, that's when the errors kicked in. When we started learning the association and connection of how things actually work and knew the behavior of, it makes sense. Now I got something I can think on. Now I got something that I can really physically, and from the Ruach, I can see it. Y'all got it? Because these were things he expected and he accepted from them. These are things we're going to start moving into. We'll have to shift out of some of the stuff we're doing. That's just being we got to.
Yeah.
That was his diet. He didn't want no pork rib. They smell good now. Now he asked me, I'm going to say, they do smell good. I'm going to say, even Kasha said, I ain't going out by myself. Even Kasha said it. But in actuality, we start looking at, it's a sacrifice. How many of y'all love crab legs and shrimp? Love pork ribs and pork bacon. So we sacrificed by not giving to, going to, and giving way to, so we can do what he said, because we're trying to walk in a heart. You know what I'm saying? Walk with such a care that he knows we let that go. We moved away from that. All these things we moved away from, he said, and let it not be once named among you. That's how you move to being Tamim. Perfect. If you can't name any of these things and you don't have any of these defaults, Don't you know that makes you Tommy? People trying to go like, see, that's why you ain't perfect. Look, your pinky don't straighten out. Go dig your mama out. That's that being like that. See, people get you because you start looking at defect. Cut on your jaw, one of your eyes don't open up bigger than the other one. See, hey, how I'm gonna be perfect? Because you think from a carnal aspect. We're looking at behaviors. The only reason why he gave them when they brought animals in, curvy spine, you see the animal walking like that. You said, why would you bring something? You could clearly see something is wrong with this. Why would you do that? Thing come in like this. You said, look at that thing with its short leg. You can't offer nothing like that to Yahuwah. That thing, you look at it, anybody, come here. Man, I see that thing a mile away. Here I come up with my second wire. Know my first one. That's clearly a default and a defect. He's not going to accept it. Homosexual style behaviors. Lying and cheating. See, all these are equivalent. So he let them see things that he named, and they deem these things, know this is wrong and it's not acceptable. Well, now I'm going to give you behaviors. Let's measure these, and what we're going to use to measure them by is a crooked spine, a short leg, a flat nose, all the stuff that you see with your physical eye. You see what your Akim Yakuta doing. Now name them and tell them it's unacceptable. Make sense? You can't do anything from the Ruach perspective that we'll use as the wind until you understand that principle. It makes no sense to try to understand the Ruach. You don't even understand how the wind operates. Y'all got it? And then you got to understand how things operate when the wind get it. You got to come back here on paper, when that paper stop. Stop it, paper. You'll be trying to put your foot and miss that thing, take off. You know what he said? He said the wind get it, do what it want to do. When you get the Ruach, guess what happens? You do what you want to do. You move by the Ruach. When I say do what you want, they don't give you no liberty to do what you want. You start to move, and man will be wanting you to stop. Man will want to hold you and contain. But the Ruach presses you out otherwise. That's right. The wind. That's how you need to understand it. You're trying to understand something that goes somewhere. That's outside your understanding. Five senses don't teach you that. Five senses deal with right here inside of your whole being and doing. So you got to understand this before you try to deepen off into something he got going on. Two? That's good.